Well, heyo everyone and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana, and let's dive into this 756th stream. Thank you so much for coming. It has been far too long, and I have missed you all so much. It is wonderful to be here again. Wonderful to be streaming. I'm really excited. Today's going to be pretty casual. We're going to catch up. We're going to chat. That's why we're in the just chatting category right now. I also, of course, want to play some Playdate, and I know Krazer is excited about that. So I think you'll enjoy seeing some of the new games. In fact, I was good. Well, I don't know. I guess good is relative in this situation, but I at least tried to be patient and successfully, I might add, because today is new Playdate Day. Yes, new games available. And we can actually see right there. There's the blinking light. And it has been a while since I've done this, so I've forgotten that I actually need to fine-tune my white balance. Sorry, I'm going to give you a little tour of things. There are a few new things around here with regards to overlays, my stream scenes, and things like that. I think I might actually do a stream here in the near future where I'm just going to go through OBS and I'll show you all of my scenes, my settings. In fact, if you twist my arm today, I might be encouraged to do it today. But for now, what I'm actually going to do is just hit this button here on my Stream Deck, which I've now got going again. And I'm just going to fine-tune that white balance on my camera. I do want to say I'm sorry I haven't quite shouted out everyone. So good to see you. Evil doers beware. Thanks for being the first one here. Thanks for saying hello. How are you doing? What is up with you? And 1 second as I get this camera going. And of course, I say all this, and I realize what I really have to do is pop into studio mode really fast, pull up my camera again, so that I can actually see it. That would make sense, but I thought this would be better than fiddling with it live, so to speak. And I think that's pretty well dialed in. We're going to go with that. Looks pretty straight. Looks pretty good. Most of you probably won't notice the stack of unsorted games in the corner that I haven't actually gone through yet. But in any event, let's hop back. There we go. Yeah, you can actually just see it just there. A couple of Atari 2600 games there. I have a few games I haven't actually gotten a chance to go through. So Evildoers Beware says, I've been good mostly, or I've been good, mostly tired these past few weeks. Anything going on or just general, hey, summer's coming, or is it allergies? Is it that work's hard? Is it that, hey, not getting enough sleep, feeling sick? I don't know. Lots of reasons for that. I know I've been fatigued. Those of you who don't know, unfortunately, I did get COVID. My daughter currently has it. My spouse is still, fortunately, COVID-free, so she's doing all right, and hopefully she'll get through all this without COVID. But I felt very fatigued from my time with COVID. I'll get more into that later, but Pixel Knight is here. Rise mana, which is probably a good thing. I probably could use a little more encouragement. And there we go, though. Kreiser, of course, successfully with the Manor Sword right there. So good to see all of you, yeah. Doing final assignments. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? You get through it, and then you get through it. That's the good news, right? So, look forward to a time when you don't have to stress about it so much. That's the hope. That's the goal, right? Now, Krazer says it's freezing cold over here. I slept until 6 p.m. Oof. That's a good long sleep. probably good if it's cold, right? There's something about when it's cold, you just bundle up, you put all the covers on. That's right, though, Kreiser. Of course, you'd be in the opposite season. So for you, yeah, it's late fall, right? Or no, how does that work? Yeah, late fall. Or is it actually winter now? I don't know if it's summer or spring right now, to be honest, where I am. But anyway, yeah, you of course are fast approaching the cold times, the frozen times. So yeah, do you get snow, Krazer, where you are? Unfortunately, Krazer's PC is still broken. Oh no. Hey, I understand you got to use your phone for everything. Maybe you can't stick around. That's all right. Yeah. You wanted to go pick up your PC at the IT, but it was way too cold. That's fair. That's fair. It happens. I do get that. Now, Pixel Knight has watched a great video series on the development of Ocarina of Time, and man, it changed a lot during development. I wouldn't be surprised. I imagine that game really was a thinking out loud process. You know what I mean? Developing it must have been a lot of, well, maybe we could do this, and let's try this, and that doesn't quite work, because they were inventing the genre, so to speak. I mean, there hadn't really been 3D adventure games quite like it before that, so Nintendo was really at the forefront of the 3D revolution. There was, of course, 3D gaming before Nintendo and before the Nintendo 64. The PlayStation, of course, is very popular. But I go back to early PlayStation games, and those experiences just don't quite hold up, do they? They're usually controlled with these tank controls a la Tomb Raider. Now, Crash Bandicoot holds up, but it's definitely not a free roaming 3D game. Quite well done, but it's very much a corridor-based game. In fact, it's actually one of my favorite 3D games, really, because it's such a good platformer. But it has the feel of the original 2D platforming, because you really can only go in up and down one plane. In this case, it's forward and backwards as opposed to side, but it's still got the heart, right? There isn't much side to side, though there's some, I know, I'll grant you that, but maybe more like the ribbon in a beat 'em up game, which, speaking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, fantastic beat 'em up. Mana Sprout and I got a chance to play that, and we beat it. She's sick, I'm recovering, and boy, oh boy, whew, that is a great game. So we're going to play it tomorrow. I'm going to stream it, and if some of my streaming friends want to join me, and heck, if, I'll give first dibs to those who might want to stream alongside me, but if any of you have it for Switch, feel free to join me tomorrow as well. Krazer says, Crash Bandicoot is one of my top 10 games. I love it. There you go. Nice. Well, I'm with you. I think it's a really good game. And overall, I think a really fun series as well. But interestingly, you don't like the Insane Trilogy version. I personally thought it was kind of fun. I haven't played all through it. I beat the original game. I'm pretty sure it's a tough game, really. But I never beat the Insane Trilogy version of it. I'll go back and play it. Ms. Mana actually played more of it than I have. I got the game for her because she's a big Crash fan. There we go. That's a hard sentence. She's always been about Sonic and Crash. I'm more Mario and Link, but hey, that's all good. Pixel Knight also got TMNT along with some Smash Ultimate DLC, though Casey's voice sounds a bit off. I don't believe that any of the actors are the original actors, save for the four turtles and I think it's just the four turtles. I'm trying to remember if anyone else was the original actors, or voice actors. I know the four turtles are. I know Shredder is not because sadly, the actor who played Shredder did pass. But I can't remember if they got any of the others. I know they didn't get Casey. So the tone of 1 is different than 2 and 3, and the insane version and the insane version applies the tone of 2 and 3 to 1, which I think is awkward, but it's still a fair version. Now that's interesting. I would like to actually play through 2 and 3 because I've never actually played through 2 and 3 and see what you're talking about there. I could absolutely see that being the case. Interesting that, I'm the same way. The things that we know well, we tend to be a little bit more critical of. I looked at it and went, hey, this is fun, but again, I haven't played all the way through it. So let's see here. Hold on. One thing I will not argue about, to me, is that the original soundtrack is better on the PS1, save for Cortex's theme. That song slaps in Insane. Well, there you go. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here. I don't know. Is that the theme that starts out, right? Is that the one as, Cortex's head is going around in the sort of hologram thing? I actually don't know. Crazier wants to make a vid about it. Maybe you should. Maybe you should. And Pixel Knight says Casey sounds like a surfer bro. Poor Casey, getting a little bit criticized here. I mean, he's a sports bro, so I guess surfing falls under that category. Why not, right? Why not? What else is new? Pixel Knight, Crazier, I didn't ask how you're doing. What's new with you? I, of course, asked Evildoers, but I didn't get to you yet. If Shredder's Revenge gets DLC, I want skins and levels based on different TMNT shows, especially 2003 and fast forward, technically the same of 2003, but different art styles. Oh gosh, would that happen? I just don't know. The thing is, I feel like having played through the game, I don't know if you've played through it yet, Pixel Knight, but it's very much calling upon the very campy and cartoony style of the show of that time, the original show, the cartoon. Not even the original Turtles, right? Which, of course, was a lot more serious in tone. But the original show and the arcade games themselves. So very intentionally, there's this pixel art, finely crafted pixel art style that is evocative of those original games and definitely improves upon them. We can look at some of those tomorrow, but some of the ways that it does that tomorrow. But I would think that it's not a game that would lend itself to different styles or skins. And actually, I'll go out, and put myself out there saying I kind of hope we don't get DLC for this game. I'd like for it to just exist on its own and be done, because that's how the arcade game was. It was put out there. It was great fun for a party. Nothing really changed, but you could go back to it time and time again. And I think the creators here did a great job. Tribute and Dotemu really managed to hone in on that kind of experience with this. So let's see here. Crazier's trying to get his derriere off of the bed and record some lines for a project, so maybe I'll have to leave now. No worries. Crazier, Automod did hold that because of your use of the word but. But. I will say but now, but only once. Pixel Knight says, well, water at my house broke. Oh no, you're staying at your grandma's house for the night. I mean, not oh no. I mean, in a way that's kind of cool, but oh no that you have to. Oh, darn. But you get to replay Ocarina of Time 3D. There you go, right on. You know, I was thinking today, in fact, that we might actually bust this out, play a little of this. I think that would actually be great fun. So we'll keep that in mind. Maybe not Ocarina of Time, but maybe, who knows? Pixel Knight says TMNT 2003 got pretty crazy along with Fast Forward. Never actually really watched either of those. I believe those are the ones, right, that are kind of very stylized. Everything's sharp edges, pre-CG, right? And Evildoers Beware, because it's getting a little late, I'm thinking I should get going to bed. I might tune in next stream. Take care. Thank you, Evildoers Beware. No worries. Go rest. Of course, if you're tired and fatigued, that makes perfect sense. I'll be here tomorrow, same time, a little earlier, so hopefully that helps you. And we'll play some Turtles. I think it'll be a lot of fun, so hopefully I'll see you then. Lonely Wolf, so good to see you. Welcome on in. We're just chatting at the moment. I haven't really shared too much about myself. I might do that a little bit further along here. I'm kind of catching up with all of you. So my question is, how are you doing? What is new with you? And I think I'm going to actually start looking at some of this stuff. So it's 10 to 7 here. I think it's time that we do this. So let's unlock. I don't know if you saw that, but see there's the purple light right there. It flashes. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and wake this up. Oh, this is the game I was playing, by the way. Very fantastic game. Actually, we're going to go ahead and plug in here so that I can show you a little of this game. It's called Bloom, and it's fantastic. Weaslink, hello there. We are, of course, going to be finishing our Obi-Wan playthrough. So I like that. Loving the show. Ms. Mana and I are watching it right now. I've caught up. She and I are only on the first what am I trying to say? Second episode. Sorry, I'm trying to do too much, you know how it goes. Okay. The 2003 art style isn't sharp, really, sort of similar to Batman the Animated Series. Not really only thing I could think of, though. I think I know what you're talking about. In fact, I'm going to look it up really quickly, just to see here. So, TMNT. I mean, there were games and stuff based around this style. Yes. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. And maybe the sharp aspect was because of the logo, because it's got those sharp sort of curls and things like that. But yes, that is the look I was thinking of. And there you go, Pixel Knight. No worries. You're welcome to post a link if you'd like, if you think it would be helpful, though. Let's do this really fast. I'm going to pop over to this because I am just gonna update my let's see. Well, because I don't know, actually here, maybe you haven't seen this yet. Let me show you. See, this is the play date. This is from their website, so that's what I was showing before, but I'm actually going to get this now set up correctly to show the game. So let's bring this over. Let's drop this down. And I believe we're good to go there. And I'm just going to quickly make sure we're all set up here. Aha. Ooh, I do have to change a couple of things real fast. But no worries. Easy to do with my new setup, which I'm super excited about. It is very, very cool. Kind of hard to explain. But but yes, it is really nice in so many ways. It just makes life easier. What I've done and what I'm really happy about is that I've got one scene that I have to adjust in order to have all of the screens look correct. So all of my overlays and stuff are dependent on just one screen, one scene, in fact, being updated, which is a very handy thing. So with the quick update I just did, if I go over here to my playdate scene, I can tell everything is looking fantastic. So with that in mind, let's actually do two things here. Let's first go to the camera just here, and then let's go snap our fingers and head on over to the playdate. I'm excited about this, friends. Very excited. So 3, 2, and 1. There we go. So here we are. This is the playdate and a little game called Bloom. This is fantastic. Now, you use the crank in a fun little way here. It's the elevator to get you up to my rooftop garden here, where I've got some things that have grown. I'm going to go ahead and collect them. And so if I hold B, I can cycle through various seeds, which of course I have none right here, which is why they have an X through them. But then my shovel is here, as well as a watering can. I'll take my shovel and get all of the yen's worth there. And then I just take my crank, head back down, right? And I'm going to grab some more seeds. And so this is one of the more basic aspects of this game, which I love. It's almost got a Harvest Moon Game Boy color or Game Boy feel to it, which I just think is one of my favorite resource management games, one of my favorite farming games. And this definitely has that vibe. So now I'm going to water. And it's very relaxing. I dig it. So the other aspect of this game is it happens in real time. And there's this fantastic little little box right here that we can take a look at. We're pulling up our phone right now, right? So pretty straightforward. So we're just pulling up our phone, and the phone has text messages. So what I can do is I can go here, and I've got some new news. So the shop says some new store arrivals are here. The alliums. That's, I believe, what I just purchased, actually. I think we had the jasmines, and now we have the alliums. I think is how that works. Pixel Knight, by the way, says Fast Forward has a similarish look to the 2003, but overall the aesthetic is very different, going from a current New York setting to a future New York style, because April and Casey's great-great-grandson is a dummy. Well, not a dummy, but made a huge mistake, Pixel Knight says. Huh. I remember something always happens when mana snaps. but it's been so long, Pixel Knight says. um, Weaslink says, I got Amori on the 17th. What does that mean, Weaslink? Lonely Wolf got an Xbox Series X, or I'm guessing, thinking about streaming soon. Oh, Lonely Wolf, that's so exciting. You should. You should. Oh, that's cool. So these are some texts. Now I've got a horoscope. It's going to be okay. So sweet dreams. Your tomorrow will come no matter what happens. Now, there is this story that is going on, and to catch you up briefly, try to give you somewhat of a synopsis here. I am a young Japanese gal who has moved out on her own, whose parents believe is attending college, but who in fact rented an apartment with access to the roof in order to grow beautiful flowers and have a flower shop. Also, unbeknownst to my parents, I'm in a relationship with a gal named Ai. I don't actually know. Ai? Whoever's at the top there, I'm not sure how you say her name. And there's this whole dynamic, of course, all of that, which is unveiled fairly quickly through these text messages. And most recently, as I've been trying to pay my rent and trying to grow my access to the top roof garden by paying more and unlocking more beds up there, I've had to ask my parents for some assistance. They've given me some funds, and my girlfriend has invited me to a concert, which I was excited to attend, but then I got overwhelmed with this bid I had to create for a major business in order to provide flowers for some of their large events. And so what happened is that I kind of got flaky on IE and failed to get the concert tickets right away. And then I kind of ghosted IE. My neighbor assisted me in making up with IE, apologizing. And then I also was able to get some tickets. And so most recently, I believe, in the story that is unfolding through these texts, we just went to the concert last night. So I'm looking forward to seeing what IE says. Also, Chronolock, welcome. Come on in. Make yourself at home. And we'll catch up soon. Let's see what IE has to say. So first of all, we can actually just use the crank to go up a little bit here. So, hey, I'm here. That's something that that happened yesterday. She informed me that she was here picking me up. Now, that concert was so sick. Universe Nikoka, I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly, absolutely destroyed it out there. Yeah, they were really good. Or, yeah, I love their dreamy vibe. So I can go ahead and say one of these things. I'm going to go with that. And our story unfolds. There were some other killer bands too, though. Some I never even heard of. I gotta look up more about Hitsuji Ongaku and Legal Lily. And I can choose. I think my favorite one was The Comms. I think my favorite one was By the End of Winter. I'm gonna go ahead and say that one. I don't know if these are even real bands, to be frank. You like the edgier ones, huh? Oh, that's not. Is that weird? Is that? That's so weird. Maybe. Who knows? Could be. Chrono walks in and hears, "Man, I had a girlfriend." Boy, talk about hearing out of context. Of course not. They were sick. Thank you for taking me, IE. I never would have had such a great experience if it wasn't for you. I'm really happy we were able to go together. It was so much fun. Knew it would be. I can choose, let's go to another again sometime, okay? Or I want to go to more with you. Let's do that one. Let's do it. So that appears to be the end of that part of the story through the text messages. And just a kind of a quick look here, it looks like we don't have anything else, but you can see these are some of the folks that we've spoken with through our phone text. Now, this is where we currently stand. Takes 1.2 million yen to gain 6 garden plots and to get 20% revenues and a 10,000, or sorry, a 10, is that 10K? 10K rebate? Like 10,000? I think that's 10,000. It's just strange to have the decimal because it seems like you're kind of wasting space. But anyway, that's a thing, right? Yeah, Chrono asks, what am I doing? We're talking to IE. That's exactly right. I think I'm going to wait a little bit. I want to have a bit more cash so that I can pay for the good flowers in order to continue making money. So, because these grow a little slower. If I take the elevator up using the crank, see, they're still growing. We'll take the elevator back down. And yeah, Chrono, you kind of just missed this. But this is what we're doing here. So we can check the weather here. Rain is always nice because we don't have to worry about watering, but we do have rain in the forecast, just not today. This is kind of fun. We can use the crank here once per day to unlock a little goodie, and frankly, I forget about this all the time. Let's see here. So we got a little piggy. That's kind of cute. Little oink. So we've got a few things here, but not a lot. Let's see. I have definitely not done this because I've played this game daily. These items here, it's just some general settings and some info about the game. But this is of interest for sure. This is Star Shooter something something. And it's essentially an Asteroids clone. Let's actually crank the music up just a touch, shall we? So it's an Asteroids clone. Oops. But you're a little star, and you've got, you know, some kind of fun little asteroids and alien UFOs here that you're trying to blast. And my high score so far is 878. You don't have any sort of teleport option. Woo! You don't have any bombs. Oh, anything like that. So you're really just playing the most basic of asteroids. And you know what? Golly gosh. It's darn fun, which just proves that the asteroids concept is fantastic. Seriously. I mean, asteroids still holds up. Atari knew what they were doing. And speaking of, you know, I've talked about Arcade 1-Up a whole lot, and I was very interested in the Tempest Legacy cabinet that was coming out. It was a cabinet that had as its marquee title Tempest, a pretty fun vector Atari game. But there were some reasons that I wasn't super thrilled with the cabinet, and I also thought the side art, though it's really cool, might be a little scary, and I didn't really want that. Bear in mind, this is all me talking about wants, not talking about needs or even necessarily possibilities, unless financial things change favorably soon. But they, being Arcade 1-Up, announced there is now a Centipede Legacy cabinet, and it looks darn good. It has all of the games on the Tempest cabinet, which is what I really wanted. Plus, I believe 2 more, which are ones that were missing on the Tempest cabinet, which I really was bummed about. And beyond that, it has a much better button layout, more like how I would have done it if I was making the cabinet. Maybe not quite perfect, there's a few things I would have done differently, but really a solid looking cabinet. And it also has volcano buttons, lit marquee. About the only negative I've heard about it thus far, because someone was able to get their hands on it early, is that the screen is going back to the original panels, and those were not quite as good. They didn't have as good of viewing angles and whatnot. So that's a bit of a bummer, but everything else seems to be pretty good, you know. I'm kind of thinking if I were to get another arcade 1-up machine, it would have to be something with unique controls. And I don't have any way to play trackball games or spinner games, and that's why it appeals to me. It would be really cool. So, now Chrono says I'm going to do a bit of Ring Fit in a little while. I have to catch up to mana. Nice, and I have to catch up as well. By the way, yes, Pixel Knight has been playing some Ocarina of Time. We discussed a little bit of that. We might even play a little Ocarina of Time here in a bit. I also do have, oh shucks, I do have some more sort of just conversational pieces to share. But I don't know if anyone expected me to stream today, and certainly those who may have expected it probably didn't expect me to stream so early. I don't know if this time works out better or worse for folks. I am willing to bet for some of you who are, of course, farther away and in a different time zone, one that is later than it is here, you're probably happy about it, but I'd love to know your thoughts, those of you who are here. It feels really good to be streaming earlier in the day. I am super self-conscious, though, because along with COVID, or maybe because of it, I don't really know, I have gotten some really bad acne. It's all on my forehead and everything. So, I don't know. I'm trying to really monitor and, you know, clean my forehead and everything like that, but it's just the strangest thing. I mean, I'm like for reals? Being a human can be tough at times. I don't know, maybe I just have to pretend that I'm really young, you know, younger than I even, younger than I think I am. Because I'm still getting acne. I don't know. So, I think, Chrono says, looks closely at mana. I think that's just your face. Oh. Wow. And let's see here. I've always wanted an arcade cabinet. I saw this real cool idea of a custom Godzilla one, which would be fun, is something that Pixel Knight shared. That is super cool. I don't really mind. I'm usually pretty free after 6. But Pixel Knight, I can't remember what time zone you're in. So that's a question I have. I'm not really sure. Let me pull this up real fast. There we go. All right. Chrono couldn't resist that one. Pixel Knight's in Mountain Time. There we go. Thank you much. All right. Let's continue on with this. I'm going to play one more round, and you can see my best there. It's 878. So I'm not doing anywhere near my best. Although, I wonder if it might be because of an ever so slight delay using the mirroring software, which enables me to capture this. We do have some other unique games and game systems that I can play as well. I'm really excited to try the Arju Boy, which I have set up. Oh, that was close. Oh, you know, I have a sneaky thought just occurred to me, but I'm wondering. Yeah, I did poorly there. I just realized as I was setting something up, I thought, boy, something seems different. Like, I thought I labeled some things differently on my stream overlays, and I just realized I think it's because I went to a backup and then made a copy and made changes on the copy. So I have a master scene list, and I think I made changes on the copy, which I then deleted and made a fresh copy after from the master. So I might have to go back and make a few quick changes. Hopefully nothing too big. Hopefully I didn't lose much. I think I might have just lost the name of a scene, which I should be able to get again. But yeah, we'll work on that after the stream. I guess it's good to just start streaming and see where things go, you know? Because I've spent quite a lot of my time of being sick just, well, watching Star Wars, reading Star Wars, playing Star Wars, and then a fair amount of some other games. But a big chunk of it has also been working on my OBS overlays, and I have streamlined it, I've updated it, and I don't know, I'm wondering if anyone's noticed my new alert bar down below. So you'll see that I have now a slightly different look on the bottom bar. I think it's kind of nice. The old one was just getting a little bit stale. It was somewhat plain. You'll notice when something happens, you know, someone follows, hosts, raids, etc. There's a little bit more animation with the new one, which is kind of cool. Ooh. And just kind of, it all fits with that theme I've got going on, which is that we've sort of got this pool of mana potions. Hey, we beat the high score here. I wonder if there's any way we'd be able to, get to 1,000. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh no! So close to 1,000. So close to 1,000. But we did get a new high score, so that's pretty cool. And we've got a new text. Let's check and see. Alright. Alright, I'm finally home now. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. So tired. I'm gonna say, me too. I'm exhausted. By the way, Pixel Knight says, go watch Superman vs. the Elite, a very faithful adaptation of my favorite Superman story of all time. Have to check it out. Chrono says, admittedly, I haven't seen your stream so long, I don't remember. Well, fair enough, but I'll just say I like it. All right. Good night. This is my neighbor. So send me pics. Hold on, let's go back here. Oh, hey girly, how'd everything go with I? Did you guys make up? Tomoko has been helping me with relationship advice. This is my neighbor, a little older than me. Yeah, we ended up talking it out. I knew it would work out. Tomoko says, you guys have something special, I can tell. Don't let it go to waste, okay? I'm rooting for both of you. You got it, Chief. Aye, aye. And the little emote like that, which I didn't know what that was for a long time. And we went to the concert last night. Still sore. I'm still tired. There we go. Let's do that one. I like there's a little agency in what you choose, right? It's kind of cool. All right. I was in some crazy shoes too. I don't know how she does it. Filling in some of that story. Yeah, with the way she dresses, it's gotta hurt. Seriously, though, I'm really glad I went. Now you know better? Now I know better. Good. And there we go. And that, my friends, is a little game called Bloom. How lovely is that, huh? I have more messages, but we're going to go ahead and just exit out of here. I don't know. Actually, I was going to check one thing. I don't know. Let's take a look here. Okay. Here we are. So let's go ahead and head home. Oops. And you'll notice that we have 2 new games. I like to take little screenshots of the designs of the packages. Let's go ahead and start. Well, that looks like a golf bag here. So let's start with this right here. And what? Questy Chess. A role-playing chess simulator. What? What? Okay, friends, tell me, what do you think of that? Questy Chess. Role-playing chess simulator? I did not see that one coming. I did not see that one coming. What? What? All right, drum roll, please. Let's go ahead and open up this one. And this one is going to be... Executive Golf DX. Well, that's also very interesting. Chess simulator and now Executive Golf DX. Excuse me, what now? Okay, so those are a couple of brand new games for me. But first, let's take a moment and go through a couple of the other things that I've got on this playdate. So if I were to scroll down and go right to, well, where it all began, Whitewater Wipeout, okay? This game, really, this was the first game that I actually played on the Playdate, and it's a good one. And Casual Birder, I did beat the game. Yes, indeed, I actually have beaten the game. I have not caught all the birds yet, but I've beaten the game. I've gotten some high scores in Whitewater Wipeout. By the way, now you can upload your username for the high score list, so my high scores are now under Art of Mana. This game, which I actually have to go to settings to see the name of, because I always forget. Kranken's Time Travel Adventure. There we go. That is a really excellent game. One that I've actually played quite a bit off stream and gotten a lot farther. I'm on date number 32 or something like that. Really fun. Some great challenges. You have to use the crank to go back and forward in time, right? Boogie Loops, admittedly, very neat concept. I have not done much with it. Boogie Loops is one of those games where really it's more of a musical plaything. And yeah, Lost Your Marbles, I also beat, although there are several different endings available. So I'm going to have to go back to this one and play it some more to get alternative endings. I'll tell you, I might even do a full playthrough of Lost Your Marbles live on stream. This is a great one. Really, really, really cool. Probably tied with Casual Birder for one of the just most enjoyable experiences in the sort of like adventure, point and click adventure style. Okay, it's not really point and click adventure. Neither really is Casual Birder, although more so. But they're really neat, very great. So, oh, Anime Barrel, I just saw your message that you're streaming. And your overlay. Good to see you. Thank you so much. This is another stream. Bart of Arcana. That's it. That's it. Now, Pick Pack Pup. I think you all saw this one. This is another excellent one. This one is a great little puzzle game. But now, these are the games that you've not seen yet. Flipper Lifter, Echoic Memory, Demon Quest 85. This one, which actually I'm also going to go back to look at the title of. It is called Omaze. Omaze. Couldn't remember that. I knew it had something like maze in the title, but yeah. Omaze. And then Hyper Meteor, Zipper, and then the two new ones today, Executive Golf and Questy Chess. And then the under the category My Games, these are games actually that I side-loaded. I've only gotten 4 of them. Try not to overwhelm my playdate as of yet, but really take a moment and share some of these games with you. A Joke That's Worth 99 Cents, Tapeworm Disco Puzzle, Bloom, which we were just playing, and Super Corporate Tax Evader. So we've got some fun ones here. Is the streamer called Bart or Arcana? Excellent question, Animate Barrel. It's actually Dave. So of the games that are on here, now I haven't played these 2, but out of these 6 that I've not shared with you yet, I'm going to give you a kind of a quick rundown. Flipper Lifter is my favorite. We're going to save that one for the last here. It is an excellent little arcadey style title where you have to get cute little penguins to and from different floors through the use of elevators that you have to crank the playdate in order to move. Echoic Memory is a sort of story puzzle match, memory match game where you hear a sound bit and you have to sort of match it on a conveyor belt, on a machine, on a conveyor belt, I guess I should say. It's interesting and not bad. Demon Quest 85. I got so excited when I saw this pop up. I thought, oh, is this going to be like Ghosts and Goblins? Maybe a proper side-scrolling game on here? No. And hey, fair. You know what? Not every game on here has to be what I expect it to be, and not every game has to be the type of game I would expect it to be, and not every game has to be a game I have to really enjoy. This, however, is a game that's a bit disappointing because it's actually all about summoning demons as these sort of 80s kids that found a book, and I'm just not into that. It's kind of got these dark overtones, and I don't know. It kind of campy. It's maybe like Stranger Things-esque in some ways, but you're like trying to basically figure out the best combination of friends to invite over, food to have, and other sorts of odds and ends in order to entice the demon to you. And I played a little bit of it and just really said, nah, not really for me. So this one, the Omaze, is actually a very fun little title where you have to spin the crank to match up your cursor within a circle so that you can go through a little puzzle maze. And we'll play a little bit of that. It's kind of fun. It's an Omaze, I guess. Hyper Meteor is keeping with that asteroids theme, an asteroids type game, but with some clever twists, and I really quite like it. It might be my second favorite of this batch of 6 here. Hey, Mike Tron. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Oh, goodness. Oh, Mike Tron. May God be blessed. May God be with your family and bless your Uncle George and welcome him with loving arms into his presence this day. I ask that that all of Mike Tron's family might find peace and comfort during these tough days. And I pray that if it hasn't happened already, that there might be a good, positive and healing funeral to be had. Oh, I'm sorry. Much love to you all. Lots of He was suffering a lot. Okay, very tough. It's like on the one hand, it's hard, but then there's that moment of realization. Yep, this is this is better for him, right? But as you point out, now my aunt, his wife, is really heartbroken, and that's the hardest thing. And I've seen so many times that it's after the loss of a loved one you've been with your whole life that is undoubtedly the hardest thing to go through. And I really do believe in dying because of a broken heart. It's absolutely a thing. Animate Barrel says a healing funeral. I've never heard that phrase, but it's a beautiful thought. Thank you, Animate Barrel. I'm not really sure, to be honest, where I've heard that, where that comes from. I mean, maybe it's sort of in that Catholic imagination or whatnot, but I've absolutely found funerals to be healing, and there's there's some real beauty and grace within a funeral. There's the prayers that we send off our loved ones with, and there's the community that gathers, and I think it is a healing experience. I really do. I think that's there's something inside of us, that longs for something like a funeral. And I know there are many people who kind of fear funerals or don't want to go. I frankly, even if it's not somebody I know, I really appreciate them. So I'll be keeping you in mind. And Pixel Knight says we went from tax evasion to funerals. That's right. And yeah, I suppose in some cases a funeral can be called a celebration of life, and that's true. Yeah, there's that as well. Fair, Micron, fair. Well, you joined us as I was playing some Playdate, and that's what we're doing. And in a little bit here, I'll kind of catch up and give you some of the rundown on things. But yeah. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Really random, but sorry, I was just noticing the naming stuff. I think I was getting myself confused. Earlier, I was talking about some scenes being named differently than I expected, but that's no longer the case. But anyway, yeah, new games, Mictron, new games. So let's go to the overlay here, and we're gonna go back to that. I am really happy with. We're gonna play date with man. I'm really happy with how the overlay, or really how my OBS scene collection looks right now. I'm actually planning on a stream where I'm gonna just open up OBS and we're gonna go through it. So any of you streamers who might be interested and want to know what I do and how I do it, you'll definitely want to keep that one in mind. I'll let you know. I'll announce that one when I do it. But I really, this is true, Animate Barrel. I really do have to tell you that this is an improvement on my end. So I streamlined and jettisoned a bunch of bulk for OBS. This was one of the things I did while I was sick with COVID. I took all of my scene collection and I pared it down. I got it to the essentials. I cleaned things up. I renamed things in OBS. And then I actually went a step further, took all of my actual assets and cleaned those up and organized them in a much better file structure, folder structure on my computer. And then I went back in and relinked all those assets. So now I have one folder that I have to save and move if/when I move OBS to another computer. And another nice thing is I can actually mirror this on my other computer. So if I ever have a need to stream from the desktop as opposed to the laptop, I can do that. But a great way to do a spring cleaning here, which it's been a long time coming. So everything's looking really clean, but I also optimized some files. So there were some background images that were animated and were actually rather large files. I was able to get those pared down and optimize them for the stream settings that I stream in anyway. They don't need to be 4K 60 frames per second kind of thing, right? Not that they were 4K 60 frames, but I had them much larger than they needed to be. So I optimized those. I got about a good 20% of my CPU back, so I was able to then add a few other little additions and things. I have some more animation down here. You'll notice it more later. If someone were to, do anything that would trigger the alerts down here, these alerts look a lot more alive. They actually are animated, and it's pretty cool. And I redid all of the alerts that come out of here with bolder and easier to read text. I think it looks cleaner. There were a few things I wanted to do, but I just still don't have the tools to do them or the know-how to do them. So for now, all of these alerts that come from this side and all the pop-outs here are still GIFs, which are not the cleanest of files, but they still look good. So anyway, those are a couple of things I did. And I went through and I actually, I'm very proud of this. I was able to get all of... Hey, look, that's what it is. That's what it is. How cool is that, right? Look at that. Look at that. And thank you for those 100 bits, Animate Barrel. Oh my gosh. Goodness, I just had a payout from Twitch, and thank you so much. It made me feel rather guilty, though, because I haven't been streaming. But oh my goodness, thank you so much. That was awesome. So we reached that $100 threshold through Twitch, and I was able to get a payout. So thank you. And thank you for getting us closer with those bits. What do you think? Look, and see, there's still that subtle animation. I think it's still going just a little bit. It might, yeah, it's slowing down. It goes for a little while, and then it slows down. How cool is that, huh? Chrono says it's a bad habit to hurt princess and princesses in games, unless they tell you the real prince is in another castle. So, yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah, Animate Bro. So Twitch works this way. They actually do their payouts as opposed to just sort of like anytime you want. You reach $100 and then you get your payout. So sometimes that means you get your payout that month. Sometimes you don't. I typically get a payout every 2 months is kind of what it's been. 2-3 months, I guess.
Wow,
oh, look at all the alerts, and how cool is that?
Oh, is that a wormhole? I see.
Is it? I don't know. Might be. Chrono 34 months. Thank you, my friend. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. And yeah, and all the new colors down there. I love this, right? I think this is cool. I'm sorry. I'm excited both by the actual events and by just the alerts that are coming out here. Thank you so much. I really dig it. I think it's just brighter and and there we go. I love that too. But yeah, so that is a thing. Now, Animate Barrel, one of the things that I am going to be doing, I'll be doing it pretty soon here, is providing an additional way to support, which would be a direct donation support. But I am going to only provide it to a few people. And it'll be something you have to ask about if you want. And I was looking a little into coffee because I actually found out that Memory Martin uses that. But I might just provide a straight PayPal link. So we'll see. Because it is a little interesting. Twitch, there are a lot of different things about Twitch and the way that Twitch does things that means that it's a little hard to get your funds. But I'm a Humble Bundle affiliate as well, or partner. And one thing about unfortunately about that is that you also have that $100 threshold before you can get a payout, but it's really hard to get that. If anyone does buy stuff on Humble Bundle, though, I get a kickback if you buy it with my link. So, Chrono enters chat again with no memory of the stream. What's been happening? I've had COVID. I now have acne. Mana Sprout took a test yesterday and it was looking better, but then took one today and it was solid, and she's been more snotty today. So unfortunately, we thought she was kicking it, but no. Welcome back to the stream world, Arteman. It's great to see you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I also would very much like to give you a quick tour. I want to see if I have something set up here. No, I don't. Okay. But I can do this real fast. So give me just a moment. I'm gonna show you. Okay. No, let's actually do this differently. Hold on a second. I don't want to do that. I'm thinking how I want to share. Yeah, let's do it this way instead. Let's go deactivate and deactivate. And that should do it. Except for one other thing, which I don't think. Okay. Oh, that's fascinating. Also not a problem. Okay, 1 second here. Just double checking. Oh, of all things, one of my scenes has gotten a little confused, which is kind of funny actually. I'm just going to go through these really fast. No, all looks good. Okay. So yeah, give me just a moment. I'm going to show you all of my scenes now that I have all cleaned up, because I think you'll like what I have. So let's start with this one. Okay. This is your standard, you can hear me talking now. You also hear the background audio. I've got this all set up. And I really like how this has evolved over time. And now I look at this and I just feel like it looks clean and fun. And it's kind of what I always had hoped for. And, it needed a little bit to brighten it up. And I think having the text the way I do now with the light backgrounds and then also the bottom bar with the light backgrounds, I think it just looks brighter. And of course, we've got our title bump. I'm not going to go to that, although I do have a fancy button on my Stream Deck, which now automatically transitions for me. In fact, why not? No, I won't do it, but it's kind of cool. Okay, going to exercise, going to lurk though. No problems, Chrono. I'll just continue showing my scenes. So then, of course, we've got our our general chatting scene and our chatting scene with chat. And then I basically have the same thing, but with camera. This is our general chatting scene, and then general chatting scene with chat. And so I can go between these, and you notice it just basically pulls over everything and then adds the chat to the side. So it's sort of like a slide out is kind of how I think about it. We've got our standing by screen, and you'll notice there's just a little extra text with a little extra animation. Kind of a fun little thing just to add there. It's kind of mesmerizing. I don't know what you think, but I think it is. I mean, it's the little things, it's it's a subtle thing, but I like it. And then we can go to our promotional screen. If you like what you're seeing, if you're enjoying this stream, please come join us on other platforms or follow here, that kind of stuff. We've got, of course, our rating screen. And this one has some animated text there as well, and some loud ocean sounds. I don't know if you can hear me that well. Okay. Next up, we've got our 16:9 screen. And then this is side-by-side 1, side-by-side 2, and side-by-side 3. Now, side-by-side 3 has been changed. Before, it used to be about this size to my, well, I'll say to my left. It's like if you're looking at me, I don't know. To my right is what I'll say. To your left. Yeah, that's about the same size. Actually, it's a bigger screen for 16:9 than what I had before for side-by-side 3. But I appear not as cut off. Before, I would kind of be like right here, and I had this narrow area I had to kind of like... Reason being, it was in essentially a 16:9 rotated display. Now it's a 4:3, and so I have more room because I don't have to worry about, having to fill all of that height. Now I can fill that height easily and have more side to side room. So that's kind of cool. Then this is the cam with chat. This is cam with an alternative cam. This could be a controller cam or a guide cam. And I can always change it to have other little text at the top and in it. I have another sort of element here. This can be used for things like live split. If I'm doing a speed run, it can have just text in there like it will when I do the fishing challenge again. 4:3, and then we've got 4:3 side-by-side 1 and 2. And then we've got with chat, cam, and side element. And then we get to, this is zoomed in for just the game. Now we get into the fun ones here. So this is a horizontal arcade with camera and with side elements. I can cycle through those easily, but they're just on the sides. So I just use what I need, but it's generally going to be set up just for this anyway. And then I just change it with a quick enabling of an element to the right. So it's not a separate scene like it was for 16:9 and 4:3. And that's true for all of these. So all of these have 3 to 5 screens for them. The only ones with 5 are the dual screen game consoles, and you'll see why in a moment. We've got the horizontal arcade, camera, chat, or side element. Game Boy Color, side, down. Virtual Boy, side, down. Game Boy Advance, side, down. So much cleaner like this. Now the DS, side, down. And sideways DS, side, down. And the top screen and the bottom screen. And then we've got the 3DS, right? Top and bottom. The 2DS, top, bottom. The Arju Boy. The Arju Boy. And this is a system I'm actually really excited to play on stream here. This is going to be a new one for you. This is the Arju Boy. And I think I did a pretty good job of making this system. It's a cool little system, kind of like the Playdate. And so we're going to go ahead and play this at some point in the future. Ooh, Pixel Knight got a boomerang right on. So I think I did a decent job of making the kind of plastic shell of this, the glossy, clear plastic side of this, appear. I don't know. I think I did. And then it's just kind of aluminum on the back. But yeah, it's a super thin console. I mean, like... really thin, thinner in fact than the Playdate. I'll show you when we're on the full screen, but anyway, I wanted to show you those. So that's kind of cool. Pico 8, the Playdate, iPad sideways, iPhone sideways. Oops, sorry. Let me go back to this. So iPhone sideways full, and then side. This is how I did it, so I had more room because it is a long screen, and then with the elements there. And then we go down, we have the break it down with some sweet tunes screen, patron pool, which is something I want to start doing again, which is basically where I spin a wheel, we select a patron, and they get to choose. Well, it used to be they get to choose the next game I play on stream. Might do something a little different, but I want to do something to kind of reward some of the people that support me on Patreon. So we'll do that. But we also have like this is a wheel that we can use for lots of things. So this is actually set up for Mario Kart, where I could spin the wheel, and it gives me a negative challenge or some kind of challenge to try and abide by. And I thought that might be fun. We have this showcase screen where I can show images like my current schedule. And then, of course, we have the good old-fashioned podcast mode. So those are my screens. I don't know. Hopefully that was interesting for some of you. I'll show it again when I actually go through the scenes and stuff. But I thought it was cool. Dang, I can't make Mana play Superman 64. You might be able to. You might be able to. Don't abandon all hope. You never know. But yeah, I do really like this new setup here because I've got scenes that I can use to control, how things are set up, and it just makes life so much easier. So now for all of my non 16:9 screens, just those standard first screens that I use, I just have to go to one scene which is set up where I just have to make sure that the whole screen is filled up with the game content. And because of how I've positioned everything, like for example in this one, it just fits. It just fits in there because I've set up that scene up there where it actually corrects then the widened aspect ratio. It squashes it down, but it means that I only have to ever worry about one screen. All other screens get updated at once. It's really cool. Gar, welcome on in. How you doing, my friend? So I want to get back to some Playdate here, and we're gonna show a few more kind of cool things and continue on. Gar, what is up? How are you doing? I think I saw you over in Scooter Stream last night. Have you been enjoying TMNT? Maybe you'll join me tomorrow. And I feel like I should probably give you a little shout out as well. Shout out, Gar. BG, family friendly RPG, an adventure streamer, retro streamer, and all around cool guy. I know so many of you know that guy. But I was going through these games. Let's continue on. Zipper. It's kind of a neat one. It's like a strategy game where you have to zoom through enemies in order to do the classic samurai whoosh and defeat them. It's kind of neat. I like it. And then, of course, we've got our two new games, so I'm not going to go to those. And then we've got the side-loaded games, which I want to go through. So let's actually do this. Let's start with Echoic Memory real quick and just show this. We're going to play briefly. So continue story. We'll just continue. I haven't really played this too recently. Let's give it a shot. Okay, not bad so far, the loudspeaker says. Now do another one. Oh boy. All right, so now we're here. Oh, okay, so something's not right. We got to try and figure out how to fix this. Find the match. Okay, so I'm going to go here. Maybe rotate this. It might be this one. So quiet. It's not that one. So sometimes with some of these, you have to actually rotate the dial. I think it's this one. Oops, hold on. Nice match. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's like a broken machine. Okay, I think it was this one. Maybe it's this one. Let's try it. Ooh, it wasn't that one. Oh, snap. My goodness. Okay. Oh, boy. Hey, Jupiter, I'm Blue. How you doing? Gar has two moods right now. Very angry at my current internet situation. Oh, and also on week 2 of ADHD meds, and it's awesome. Is it this one? Fuse is blown. Oh, no. This one's scrap metal now. I goofed. So, there you go. That's a little bit of echoic memory. You're trying to basically match this these sounds with broken systems, and I did a pretty bad job. You know what? We'll give it one more try. Let's give it one more try. All right. Yeah, so this one is like a busted one, right? Sometimes they aren't. Sometimes you have to rotate the dial. I don't know. It's this one. Oh, what? Really? It's so hard to hear. Oh, it's this one. Man, I'm sorry. Maybe it's harder through the headphones somehow. Okay, it's that one. All right. It's that one. Memory restored. All right, memory validation successful. Was I doesn't both the morning, both the morning days she. Wait, is it backwards? The morning I doesn't both was a she look memories, the maybe late but not here. This is so weird. I think I've got the hang of this. All right, I'm gonna take lunch. Be back later. See ya. Where are you going? Oh boy. Oh boy. So this is a really, really odd little game here. As you can see, you've got all of these busted devices. I'm gonna just go ahead and call it there. We're gonna go home. It's you know what? It's a neat game. I just wouldn't necessarily say it's the most the easiest to pick up and play, because you really need to be paying attention to the audio. So you need to make sure that you can either play with headphones or somewhere where you won't be disturbing people. Now, so that's echoic memory. I said I'd leave flipper lifter for last, but I feel like maybe we do need to kind of go in order. So let's do it. We might come back to, I don't know. Let's play it. Flipper lifter. I love this one. It's a lot of fun. All right, let's just dive in. Let's not waste time. Let's do it. So flipper lifter. Now I've got a couple levels here going on. Not a great score on 2. 3's even worse, but let's start with hotel just to give you a sense. Now there's a lot of great progression and new elements in every level, but you rotate the crank to move the elevators up and down, and you kind of land right there. You get the penguin, and we're gonna take the penguin down here. We've got another one coming. Let's see. Let's let it grab this elevator. Take it up here. Grab this penguin. Works out quite well. We're just gonna keep cranking. All right. Let this penguin out. There we go. Down we go. Now you think, oh, is this all there is to it? Oh, it's easy, right? Nope, it's gonna get harder. This is the first level. A lot of mechanics haven't been added yet. Trust me, it gets harder. Those penguins can get grumpy and disgruntled if you don't let them off. Now you'll notice there are these little exclamation marks. If you let the exclamation mark run out, then that means that everything kind of pauses for a moment. You lose time. There's always this counter that's counting down. Every time you successfully get a penguin to the destination, you get a little more time. This is very Crazy Taxi, right? Oops. Oh, and there's another floor now. So you just have to kind of be paying attention. Like in this case, I'm actually going to grab these two. Good call. And sometimes it can be a little touchy with the crank. So that penguin wanted to get there. I got to try and get this one up here. There we go. And I want to try and get this one here, because that one's coming next. I'm going to let those penguins just hold off for a moment. And then get this one here. See, it's already starting to get a little bit crazy. I think we've got a new floor. New level. This is it's tricky. There we go. Up we go. Oh, and let's get these. It's nice to pick up multiple penguins at once. Get this one off first. Down here. And you know what? Darn it, if this isn't just the cutest and most fun little game. I don't know. It's easy, but there's something about using the crank, it actually makes it a little more challenging. Oh, we ran out of time there, so that wasn't a great score. So there you go. That's a little bit of flipper lifter. Let's actually try the mines real quick to just give you a little sense of where things start to get a little harder. So here we are. With the mines, you actually have to stop here to move over. So you got to kind of manage your penguins more, because some might be wanting to be on the right side, some on the left. Oh, let's get this penguin dropped off there. All right. There we go. Let those penguins get aboard. Try and get down here. The music's great. There we go. Let that penguin wait for a second, because this one, whoo, just barely. Oh, I didn't want to do that, but okay. Oh boy. Let's try and get up here. Let's wait on all of those penguins. Oops. Whew. We would not have made it, right? Let's let them off. Get another penguin. There we go. And then... See, I messed up a couple times there. Oh, let's let all these penguins aboard. That's a good one. Good haul. Glad I did it in that order as well. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, that one was close. That was real close. There we are. And you kind of get to the point where you're out of space in the elevator too. You can't just endlessly take the penguins. So it's a little tricky. Oh goodness. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah, see, they're all mad now. That elevator took too long. Oh boy. Oh, they're bad. Oh, see. I haven't played this one recently. I've gotten obviously worse at it. So there's that. But that's a really fun one. I like Flipper Lifter a lot. So really quickly, just to give you the briefest of looks at Demon Quest. Again, this is not my cup of tea, but if I were to go into this one, here we are, Demon Quest 85. So you've got sort of the look of your house, learn about demons and try to summon one in the attic, or my bedroom is a place I can go where I can browse a yearbook for people to invite. I can go to the lounge and pick the best music to please a demon, or I can go to the kitchen and choose a suitable tribute for a demon. Again, just The yearbook's kind of interesting. You can go through, there's all these different people here, and they all have some different backstories and stuff like that. But overall, it's just sort of strange. Hey, Crazer, welcome. Crazer just flopping on in. So yeah, this is one. It's just sort of strange. So although I do appreciate the sticker here, that's kind of fun. But anyway, not really my cup of tea. It's probably worth. I'll show you here that we've got some different songs. So we could, you know. It's a bit of a horror game, yeah. You can choose different tunes. Smooth horror. It's smooth horror. There's also some different different things here. So get some dried spaghetti, you know, dried artichoke. So and then ultimately, yeah, you've got sort of this thing here, you know, presented here for the aid of the magician or warlock as a series of rules and instructions for the summoning of demons to be followed to the letter. Firstly, be prepared to offer one appropriate gift or tribute. Likewise, they need the music they like, and then bring 3 companions pure of heart and of good breeding. And then also, they should carry a concern, something dark side. So that's it. You've got sort of different things here, right? This is one, again, it's just not really my cup of tea, but there you go. That's what that is. I heard you may try. I may try that, Crazer. I may try it, indeed. All right, let's go to this one. Oh, Maze. So this one, this is the level I'm on. So you rotate the crank to move around. Then, when you're there, you can click over. Oh, wait, with the B button. Or the A button. Oh. You can only rotate so many times, that's the thing. Okay, so go like this. Oops, hold on. Get right in there. Why is it not letting me? Oh, do I have to? Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Now, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, sorry, I forgot. There's a little bit of a extra step here. So, oh shucks. There we go. You can only change the orientation there once per maze. So there we go. The center helix tells the direction. Exactly. That's exactly it. You picked it up faster than me. Now, if I go like this, let's go like that, right? This is cool, right? Like, this is a neat concept. So now I'm trying to go this way, but it doesn't work. So what if I go like this and go like this? Oops. Oh. There we go. No. Will that work? Hold on. Oh yeah, I need that. So then I can go like this. There we go. Ah, clever, right? Lovely concept. Exactly. This is a neat one. This is a neat one. Let's do one more. This one seems a little challenging. Let's pop in here. Now I could... how to do this? Interesting. How did I break that one, huh? Oops. Intriguing. Why did I break that one? What? What? So I need... oh, maybe I did... oh, maybe I didn't break it. Maybe I just need to go into this one down here. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so I need to go... oops. Oh, can I do this? No. Hold on. No. Let me in. There we go. Then like this. Then like that. There we go. Whoo! If you want to know more about Unite stuff, you know Memory, and I would love to help you out. Well, there you go. I might have to give to take you up on that for sure, Crazer, for sure. So there you go. That is Omaze, and it's actually quite an interesting little game. I like it. So then we have Hyper Meteor. Now this one, well, actually, hold on a second. So at this point, because I wasn't really into Demon Quest, I thought, you know what? Darn it, this will be the week I'm going to get some more games downloaded here. And so these are the ones that I got in this order. Now, we already looked at Bloom. It's a super fantastic game. We looked at it because it was already loaded up, because I literally play it every day. It unfolds daily. It's got a very Animal Crossing style vibe. So we won't be going back to that right now, but let's take a look at Super Corporate Tax Evasion. No, in fact, actually, let's look at Tapeworm Disco Puzzle. Then we're going to go Super Corporate Tax Evader, and then a joke that's worth 99 cents. So these are the... this is the order that I've downloaded these in. So this was the first one, then this one, then these two. So the cool thing with Bloom, in fact, I kind of want to show you. Let's see. I might be able to do this. Let me try something here. I think there's a way to do this. I forgot at one point. Nah, you know what? Don't worry about it. We're just going to go into it. So Bloom is this sort of indie game, right? Now, Tapeworm Disco Puzzle was actually originally a game created for the NES. It was a much, much later game, than the NES being new, but it was created as a project, and then it was actually ported by the creator to the Playdate. I think it's a great fit for the Playdate for a couple of reasons. We'll see here. Tapeworm Disco Puzzle. Okay. Now, it's got a pretty fun little soundtrack. Okay, we're going to just hit continue, I guess. No, you know what? Let's actually... I wonder if I can... Wait a minute. Let's see if I can, like, go back. It works. We're going to do this. No, you know what? Actually, hold on. No, I take that back. I want to go back. How to do that? Hold on. There we go. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. Let's go back. Taper. Okay, let's start at the beginning of the game. Time to bop, right, Crazer? Time to bop indeed. So we're going to go new. There we are. All right. So what it is you can move with the directional pad here to get these notes. But you'll see I'm going to soon run out of room. See, I can't go any further. But now that I've done that, I can actually use the crank to come back down here. And then I can use the directional pad and grab it. There you go. And then there's just fun, goofy story that happens and unfolds. I think this game really works well in the sort of black and white that it's in. So you can only go as many spaces as is at the top. Now I can just crank to get out of there. I push down to go through my cassette tape to the other side, and there we go. We'll move on. Hey, no worries, Pixel Knight. I know you're working on your game. No worries. And so here's kind of a fun little thing. I can kind of go like this. Get out of the way. Use that crank to get out of the way. You get those spaces back. There we go. Okay. Pixel Knight gets pixel banned for being pixel quiet. What a pixel shame. This is kind of interesting because you can bounce on these things. Or maybe you could. Hold on a second. Why is this not letting me do this? Hold on a second. I did this just... Oh, I have to go like that. That's why. There we... Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. It's been a little while since I've done this. I haven't played too much of this one. It's one I want to go back to, but there's just too many other darn good games. So you'll notice these cassette tapes give you more moves, right? So I'm down to 2. Now I've got 6. Gives me 4 extra. So I can just make it through here. Now it's kind of fun. You could, of course, backpedal. You just use the D-pad to get through here. Pretty easy. We've heard of some fleas acting odd. Keep an eye out. We'll try to investigate more. Here we are. And I really do like this game. So we can go around here. Now we just barely got that. We can go back up here. Oh, see now. And if I move left or right, I go right into those spikes, and that's it. So that's not going to work. So I'm going to wheel in and go up this way. There we go. See? That's the way this works. All right. So then we can go here. Let this guy get up there. Same thing over here. I'm not really sure what those do. All right. Like, I don't know if you need them, so to speak. But anyway, we'll go. All right. Those are the puzzle passwords there. Oh, see. Okay, hold on. Let's try that again. Reset it. So this one, you need to go right at the right time. Just smush the flea. Oh. Oh, maybe you don't smush the flea. Hold on a second. I think I have to block the flea. That's what it is. There we go. Then I can get... Oh. Oh, shucks. Can I do that? No. I gotta get the tape. Oh, no, and I went right into the spikes. Ah, shucks. Okay. Hold on. Oh, and you can use the crank to speed up going forward, but see, it's easy to go into the spikes that way, so I prefer the D-pad. All right, so just go like that. Down we go. And up. There we are. All right. Whew. All right, this is where we were before. And this one's kind of tricky because, see, they get you. They come and get you. I think... Oh, I think I need to do this. Oh, shucks. Hold on. It's going to get me. Okay. So I got to go like so. See where we're going with this? Get out of the way. Yep. Tapes extend your worm. That's right. Exactly. You got it. Oh, shucks. That flea. Or that little maggot or whatever it is. Do. Yeah, I don't know why AutoMod caught you there, Crazer. So sorry. Go like that. And now we can safely... Whoa! No, we can't. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. All that work. All that work. Whew. Oh, dang it. Hold on. All right. We're messing up. Let's see here. Whew. Okay. You know, I don't even think I need to worry about that last one up there. I don't think it'll be in my way at all. And then I can go grab this. And then I can just go like so. There. Easy. Easy peasy. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay, I gotta keep them alive? Oh, okay. Now I getcha. Okay. Alright. We'll stay alive. Whoo, okay. Now we can go like so. There we go. Great show so far. Are you ready for the second half? Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's... Fleeta, are you okay? Wait, watch where you're going. Uh-oh. Oh boy. So there's Fleeta. Is Fleeta... Let's see. I wonder if we go like... Oh no! Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Now it's like lemmings. Hold on. Alright. So we gotta go like this. No! Okay. Let's try this again. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work out. Okay, hold on a second. So I can go like... Oh, actually... Oh, easy. I just need to do it from the other side here. I go like so. Oh, no. It's a little trickier than it seems to get the coordination. Oh, no. All right. Oh. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope, that wasn't gonna work out. Alright, let's give it another shot here. Oh boy. And... whoop. Woo! There we go. Alright, that's what we needed to do. And I really like the music. I really do. So there we are. Okay, so that's enough of that one. I think you get the idea, right? It's a cool little game, and I'll be playing more of it. You know, this is what the Playdate's really good at there. You know, it's fun. But the moment I think many of you have been asking for and wanting for and really excited for, this is going to happen. Super Corporate Tax Evader. Okay. Shred as many documents as you can without lawyers spotting you. Dock and undock the crank to show hide the proper shredder. Or the paper shredder. Sorry. Ooh. So this is cool because you'll see here. A to start. So you gotta dock. You actually have to dock it. So can I see that? Ooh. Oh, I have a bad feeling. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's happening? What's happening? Nothing. So we're all good. It's all good. I'm just doing important work. We're fine. Oh. Nothing. I'm doing nothing. Could you remind me of what the profit middle of the playdate? I had a bad feeling about that. Oh my gosh, this game is great. Animate Braille says. Oh me? Oh nothing. I'm nothing. I'm not doing anything. It's all good. We're all good here. We're all fine. It's all good. It's the profit model of the playdate. Oh, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get it in time. I was caught. 16 documents. Oh, it's a good one, isn't it? Isn't it? I like it. I like it a lot. Patience does definitely help on this one. Let's try it one more time, shall we? Oh my gosh. Oh. I probably could have done it. Whew. Okay. I'm doing important work. I promise, boss. I can't even read everything. No problemo. Had a bad feeling about that one. I'm practicing my yoga. I promise, Mr. Lawyer. Pixel Lion's laughing at my face. Oh, he's coming for the bathroom. Or not. Just shredding through this game. This is really Shredder's Revenge. Tomorrow I may be playing Shredder's Revenge, but tonight I'm playing Shredder's Revenge. Can we clip that, please? Just catching some Z's, playing Shredder's Revenge. Oh. Oh dear. It's all good. It's all good, right? Whew, I was all set for that. Okay. Oh! He wasn't gone and I put no! Oh. Oh man, that was too fun. All right. Just a reminder, don't pull your shredder out in front of the lawyer. It's probably a bad idea. All right. Last but not least, this one I haven't been able to beat, but I keep coming back to try. This one's gonna it's too good, my friends. It's a joke that's worth 99 cents. It costs 99 cents. They plant a tree for every dollar that they raise. Funny enough, you have to donate $1. It can't be 99 cents. I got reckless, right, Animate Bro? But listen to this music.
It's the crankiest game with the bounciest butt in the world. It's bouncy butt, cracking the stars, cracking the joke. It's the longest joke in the world. And is it worth your time? Is it worth your wait? Of course it is, and only 99 cents on Playdate. Crack the stars to crack the joke. It's a beautiful joke. It's the longest joke in the world.
Oh my gosh.
Crank it up, crank up the game. It's the crankiest game with the bounciest butt in the world.
So that reminds me, Animate Bro asked what the pricing model is for this. So the device itself, $179, not inexpensive. However, nice little thing is that you have 100% free access to 26, I think it is, games. They are yours along with the price of the Playdate. So you're covered. Yours to keep permanently on your device. They are released 2 per week, free of charge, but only up to 26 games. Then there are all kinds of games that you can develop yourself or other people develop. Many are free. Many cost some money. Like I said, this one, you go to itch.io. That's where most of the Playdate games are uploaded right now. Panic has stated they are looking at possibly having some kind of store or something like that in the future. But this one, okay, so that's got some music in the background. Let's actually start playing this and check this out.
Crank it up, crank up. 3 guys are sitting in a bar when a great fairy appears.
And I already messed up.
Game, it's the crankiest.
So you, of course, have to do exactly what you see on screen.
The bounciest butt in the world. 3 guys are sitting in a bar when a great fairy appears. The great fairy says, I grant you 3 wishes. The first guy. It's bouncy butt. 3 guys are sitting in a bar. The great fairy says, I grant you 3 wishes. That's cool. I'd like to have $1 million. No problem. It's in your account. Boom. But I want 10 million. And the fairy says, sure, 10 million. Cracking the stars. 3 guys are sitting in a bar. Cracking the joke. It's the long. 3 guys are sitting in a bar. The great fairy says, I grant you. 3 guys are sitting in a bar. The great fairy says, joke. 3 guys are sitting in a bar. The great fairy says, I grant you 3 wishes. That's cool. I'd like to have $1 million. And the fairy says, no problem. It's in your account. Boom. But I want 10 million. And the fairy says, sure, 10 million for you. Then the third guy makes his wish. And this one has $10 million. Well, that's odd. Longest joke in the world. 3 guys.
This is cruel, Animate Bro, so I throw it out the window.
3 guys are sitting in a bar when a great fairy appears. The great fairy says, the first guy responds, and the fairy says, no problem, it's in your account. Boom. So the first guy has $1 million, but I want 10 million. And the fairy says, sure, 10 million for you.
One of the things I love, though.
The third guy makes his wish. So this guy's $1 million, but I want to have a bouncy butt. And the fairy responds,
No!
is it worth your wait? 3 guys are
So
of course it is. No
what I
99
absolutely
cents on
love about this is it's just such a quirky, goofy little game, right? Totally ridiculous. it's just this is Playdate. I mean, this is the way that Playdate, goes, and I really am impressed with the quality of this game. The art is pretty fun, and the music is fantastic. And then they actually recorded multiple first lines. As you get later in, I think it's the same because they figure you don't do it as much. But yeah, you get the whole joke is the idea, and I don't know what the whole joke is, but here, listen.
Three guys are sitting in a bar when a great stars to three guys are sitting in a bar. Crack the joke. Three guys are sitting in a bar. Three guys are sitting
Right?
in a
Isn't
bar.
that cool? Just that little attention to detail there. Anyway, I love it. Truly pushing the hardware to its limits. I don't know. To me, that is just, I love it. I love it. This is part of what makes the Playdate so darn clever. So those are 3 little games that I thought were really intriguing, and thank you, Scooter, for clipping that. Welcome on in, Scooter. And I missed you earlier. Oh, shucks, my friend. Oh, hey-oh. Good to see you. Yeah. Scooter, I'm sorry I missed you come in earlier. I was too engaged with my bouncy butt. But anyway, so there we go. Now let's hop into the 2 games that came out last week before we take a look at those 2 new ones. Let's first hop into Zipper. Now this one actually came in early in the morning. I'm not going to play too much. It's actually a rather tricky game, but it's also rated mature for some blood and some gruesome bits. The idea here is you choose your path, and then you can actually just oops, how do you do it? Zip. Hold on a second. Choose your path. Oh yeah, I don't think you use the crank. You just zip, push A. There we go. So here we go. Henchman looks like I'll have to fight my way to the castle. All right, so here we are. And now if I just pass this henchman like so, boop, there we go. That's the blood that I've seen. It's kind of like your samurai thing. It's a little gruesome, so we won't be doing too much. I just want to warn you all about this, right? So then we can pass by. Boom. Do that. Oops. And we can then go up here. So you have to make sure that you pass by, like, here we go. We can do this. You have to be on the side of them, and you have to completely pass by. And then you can go, well, let's actually go here. I haven't gone this way yet. So this is going to be interesting. I can go like maybe, oh. There I can go now like so. Oh, and then he's right there. That was close. Whew, but I did it. Okay. It's one hit and you're done kind of game too. So, but I can now go like maybe like that. Oh no, and he got me because I'd used too many moves. I didn't need to do that. And there you go. That's the game. Actually kind of cool. Kind of cool. Yeah, mature game on the Playdate. Exactly, Scooter. Thankfully, because of the graphical limitations of the device, it's not much. But I wanted just you to be aware of that. But this game, this one is a lot of fun. I like this one. Crazer. This one is another Asteroids-esque game. Uses the crank this time. Check this out. So, how to play. Let's just take a look at this. Maybe be more like teen 13 plus. I don't know. There might be some more intense things later. I don't know. But okay, you're lost in space. Survive by ramming your ship into meteors and hostile forces. So you can crank to steer, and then either B or up on the directional pad, or A and right on the directional pad for those particular moves. And I like that. So I tend to hold the Playdate like this. Use B and A with my thumb, and then just use the crank, and it works pretty well. So there you go. All right. So A is smart bomb, so I want to make sure B is thrust, right? So there we go. and we're going to go play. So we're going to turn around like that. And you have to try and get the white sides of the asteroids. And I just really enjoy the way that this game plays. Now, by the way, I should have said there's some epilepsy warning on this game. But it's a very clever way to create this game when you don't have sort of an analog stick or something, but you have essentially analog controls with this crank. I dig this, and just the patterns, the background, the look, the whole thing. And it's hard. It's actually pretty challenging. There we go. And so I can actually grab that one. There we go. You get combos by hitting things multiple times. Let's use that smart bomb. I wasn't feeling confident. Oh boy. Whoa. Went right into it. Iron Rusty, it's an Asteroids clone. Exactly. And Seth, hello. Asteroids was always a challenging game. This is a neat one though, because again, you control with the crank. So let's try that one more time. Why not? So just to see. You know, you're using the crank to move left and right, and then B to thrust. Oh gosh, terrible. The momentum mechanics stumped me, Seth says. I always liked it, but I learned on the Atari 2600 version of Asteroids, and I felt like that was an easier version. But actually in today's stream, we played 2 versions of Asteroids. So the Playdate has a couple of excellent versions. One is embedded in another full-fledged game, Bloom, which is a lot of fun. And then there's this one, and you get some combos there, so that's kind of nice. So good to see you, Iron Rusty. How have you been? How's the moving gone? Seth, I'm so excited for your upcoming party stream on Saturday. Wish I could be there. Yes, the crank does make this feel fresh, Seth. I would agree. Oh, and there we go.
Game over.
Moving settle down. Good, good, good. That is good. Yeah, like reverse asteroids. You also have to hit the white side of the asteroids, not the black side. So you played some guitar today. Oh, nice. Oh, very, very, very good. That is good to hear. Yeah, I bet that was nice. No, I guess, you know, I'll take a moment here before we go to the last couple of games on the Playdate, just to fill you in. We're going to go back to just chatting, and then we're going to end the stream after 2 more games that we review here. I do have some thoughts and things that I want to share. Let me pull up my there we go. Pull up my notes. Yeah, Turtles. Beat Turtles. Yes, I'm going to play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge tomorrow on stream. And it is open. If you are a streamer and have the game and want to join me, you have first dibs, first crack. You can hop on into the game with me. If you don't stream, but there's open slots, then I'll gladly welcome you in as well. My daughter and I, Amanda Sprout and I, actually beat Shredder's Revenge the other day, and it was a lot of fun. So, couple of things I do want to mention. So first of all, yes, I did in fact get COVID, and it knocked me out. Several weeks. I didn't even get to finish my time at the hospital because I was not cleared to return to work until after the date that I was to have my last day. So, unfortunately, it was a strange way to end the. Yeah, of course, Scooter. It was a strange way to end my go of being at the hospital. But I do plan on going and visiting and bring some cookies and stuff like that. The nice thing, though, was come the following Monday, which would have been my start day for working at the church, I ended up I would have been cleared at the hospital, and so the pastor decided to go with that for clearing me to start work, and in some limited capacity. So the last couple of days, last week and this week, I've been fairly chill, not working a full 40, just taking it easy and easing into things. But I love it. I love my job. I love just the excitement of building something new. I'm not inheriting a program. I'm taking on all kinds of new things. The pastor and the parochial vicar are both leaving, so we're getting new people coming in, and there's this time of transition, and I'm taking on some tech stuff, and it's just all kinds of exciting stuff, and so that's really cool, and it's just been a really neat experience. But man, oh man, I'm still getting over a cough and fatigue from COVID. It really did stick with me. I was still positive for a couple of weeks, and so that was one thing. But on top of that, I had symptoms, and they were pretty severe. And I went through so many boxes of Kleenex, let me tell you. And I just stayed. Actually, this was my quarantine room, my isolation room. This was it. And yes, Rusty, awesome. I actually didn't know that was what was happening for you. That's so cool. We'll have to touch base and chat. But yes, I'm super pumped. Yeah, we'll chat. But this was the room I was in. So there were plenty of things to occupy my time. I've got tons of books here, and then I've got tons of video games, of course, and media, and so there were lots of really great things I could do. I think I already mentioned quite a bit of it. I did end up really getting into Star Wars. Of course, I've been watching Obi-Wan Kenobi and really enjoying that. I've watched all the way up to the current episode. Ms. Manna and I are actually starting the series. We are now on the third, actually, starting the third episode. We're going to do that tonight after the stream. So that got me into watching all the movies. I've watched a bunch of the movies. I watched the prequels, Solo, Rogue One, and A New Hope thus far. But then I also started playing Jedi Fallen Order because of some connections with the Kenobi show. And that game is phenomenal. Now, I'm not streaming it. It's unfortunate, but I wish I had the time to play on stream every game I want to play. I just don't have that time. And so this game I'm just playing on my own. Dash Magnum, however, is playing it. So I highly encourage you to check out Dash Magnum's streams, and you can follow along. And in fact, right now, he left off where I left off in the game. So that's kind of a neat little thing. But yeah, Dash Magnum, we might even be rating him. I think he might even be playing it tonight. He might be getting farther. Yeah, he is. He's currently streaming. So he's probably getting a little farther. He started at 8, so we're going to wrap up here pretty soon and raid him. But yes, and I have not watched Ms. Marvel yet. No, I haven't yet, unfortunately. But I'm excited to go raid Dash a little bit. So, but that game is fantastic, a lot of fun. We might do a little retrospective or something like that at some point. But I've put a lot of time into it and really thoroughly enjoyed it. Also, I gotta say, Rogue One, it just struck me. I really enjoy Rogue One. That movie was super fun. And so I highly recommend going back to it, especially if you haven't seen it more than once, but it really held up. And watching it right after the prequels and then, right going into episode 4 was really cool. I got into the side loading of the Playdate. while I had while I had COVID. And so you saw the fruits of that. Also, the news is that in the new iOS update that's forthcoming, we're going to have support for the Pro controller, the Nintendo Switch Pro controller on iOS, which I'm really excited about because there are some iOS games I enjoy playing. And instead of being able to play with this fantastic controller, which is the Splatoon one, actually, I've probably should have showed you what I'm actually playing with. This is the one I'm actually playing with. I'm using the Pro controller for Jedi Fallen Order. But instead of using one of these on iOS, I'm using one of these. And you know what? It's not a bad controller. I just would rather use the Pro controller. That said, I really do like the PlayStation layout on a controller. Actually, my favorite controller layout may have been the Wii U Pro controller, but hey, what can we do? Yes, I am playing TMNT on Switch tomorrow, Scooter. That's right. And so yeah, really excited to. Seth uses PS4 controller when you play Steam games. I've been using this Nintendo Pro controller actually, that's how I'm playing Jedi Fallen Order, maxing out my computer. I do need a new gaming computer in the future, but I really do like the ability to use the Nintendo Switch Pro controller because it's what I'm used to. I just have to do the mental gymnastics of swapping A and B and X and Y, and I still fail at it sometimes. But once I learn the controls, I'm not really thinking about it that much. So that's the way it goes. But for me, it makes it feel more like I'm playing it on a Nintendo console, which is my preferred way to play games. And that's why I'm excited to have iOS support for Nintendo controllers. Yeah, it's going to be super, super cool, Scooter. I am looking forward to playing a few of my favorites on there. Now, unfortunately, I don't believe anytime soon we're going to have controller support in Echoes of Mana, but still. Now, Seth, 8-Bit Do, I like the 8-Bit Do controllers. My favorite, and it seems silly, but my favorite 8-Bit Do controller is this one. I just think this one is kind of adorable. I don't know. I'm a sucker for this one. Now, I do want to get some of their new Pro controllers because they're quite nice. But before we had the official controllers that came from Nintendo for the Virtual Console, I really do, I really did like this one. This is the one you have? Right on. I liked this one because, of course, it looks like the classic controller. The problem is, especially I use this for Mario Maker, and I would often hit the home button when I was using my thumb to rock that B button. But yeah, I also have the 8-Bit Do arcade stick and really like that one too. I want to get their newest arcade stick at some point. But boy, controllers are expensive. I love controllers though, which is also why I can't wait to stream this at some point. This is going to be really cool, the Ardu Boy. But in any event, yeah, that's it. Those are some of the updates. I don't, I'm fully vaccinated, double boosted, and it still hit me hard. And then as soon as I was not positive, I still had some, some symptoms. Mana Sprout gets it. And she, yesterday I mentioned on Discord, was testing much better. Her positive line had faded considerably. This morning, woke up, tested, and it was a hard line, very clear. And so she was very sniffly, and I don't know what that means. Maybe she was just doing better yesterday, and it kind of kicked in again today. But then through the course of the day, she got some more energy. So I don't know. Hopefully she's just kicking that last little bit. She's definitely gotten a lot better, a lot quicker than I did. But it's still here in the family. Mrs. Mana has not gotten sick. We're trying to keep it that way. She's masking and sticking away. I'm taking care of Mana Sprout. I don't know. My schedule is all over the place with work and home responsibilities, but I am a lot more flexible these days, which is why I could stream earlier. My stream plan, actually, for the week is to stream 3 days at 6:30. So this is an hour earlier than before, and I think it might make it easier for folks. I hope. I don't fully know. You'll have to tell me, and we'll see how it goes. I really am hoping. I don't know that we're gonna actually have luck with this, but I'm really hoping that I'm going to, get some new friends of Mana to join in and have some fun with us and connect with us. Because the thing is, unfortunately, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Unfortunately, right now, because I haven't streamed, I am currently, a little behind. But this is what I'm planning. So tomorrow, some Shredder's Revenge, and then Thursday, some Animal Crossing, and who knows, maybe we'll meet some new people. I think that's going to be very good. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. Just to let you know, I'm very hopeful that this is a successful kind of week, and that we can do some more fun stuff here in the future, and keep growing. Like I said, I put a lot of time and effort while I was sick. When I wasn't watching Star Wars or playing Star Wars or reading Star Wars, I was working on my stream overlays, just trying to do a lot of things on the back end, a lot of things that aren't really visible to you, but things that I notice and things that really do make a difference. And so it's better on CPU. There's more animations in there. Everything's a little cleaner. I got to some of the things I wanted to do. My alerts down in this corner. Actually, Animate Barrel helped to showcase the alerts here, as well as the bar down here. Everything got a little bit of a facelift. We've got a whole bunch of new scenes that I'm really proud of. And so overall, this was a very successful adventure. I'm actually going to show you real quickly. This is the Arju Boy that I also did this. I also made up my new overlay there for the Arju Boy. Had to get that in there and going. Because we're going to have to play this here in the future. So Arju Boy is set to go. All of my stream scenes are very ready to go, including, by the way, I should point out, one of my favorites here. This is the new 2DS XL. We're going to be playing some more of that. I actually did also go through a list of some of the games I wanted to get, and some of the games I wanted to showcase for those of you who are still maybe trying to figure out what games to get before the eShop closes. So we're going to do that. I want to finish Obi-Wan Kenobi on the Xbox. We're just getting more and more games to play, of course. But the thing is, there's certain games that just aren't as popular and don't attract, new folks as easily. And I want to be cognizant of the fact that I've only streamed 8 hours this month before today's stream, and I want to make sure that I'm looking at growth as well as balancing the games that I'm really excited to play here, because some of those games are just, even like today. But today I was wanting to catch up. So today I knew going in we weren't going to be attracting a lot of new folks, but that's okay. But then hopefully as we continue on, maybe that'll change. So just casually putting it out there. But if you have any folks you want to spread the word to, you want to help us, maybe kind of get some more exposure, that would be super appreciated. Not expected, not needed, but super appreciated. If you don't ask, you don't know, right? So anyways, let's dive in here to our last couple of games, because I just want to showcase those. And so let's go back to the playdate. Let's also change our title here. Gotta make sure that's showing the right thing. We are now playing the playdate, and just a couple more games before we raid. So here we are. There we go. Carter Balian, oh my gosh, hello. Oh, it has been too long. Carter, so good to see you. What is up, my friend? What is up? Carter Balian, coming on in. Lovely to see you. Oh my gosh. Nice creamsicle 2DS overlay, Seth says, by the way, which I do appreciate because I like that. It's this. It's my actual creamsicle new 2DS XL, my modded one, with the port there to capture. So I do like that one. But and then we have a very good question here. How are you capturing the playdate? Does it have a dock or HDMI output? Excellent question. It has a USB Type-C on the bottom. You plug that into your computer, and there is an app. It's called Mirror, made by Panic, the same folks that make the playdate, designed just to capture and to allow you to stream, record, etc., or even play on a big screen your system. So it's not as elegant. What is this? Oh my goodness. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome on in. Oh my gosh, we are being raided. What is up? So good to have you here. Nice. Well then, Raiders, what is up? What is up? One up, John. Welcome on in. Welcome, Raiders. Seth says, welcome. Hype. Glad to have you here. Oh my gosh. One up, John, a classic retro streamer, and heck of a nice guy. Thank you for being here. And thank you for coming in with that raid. I don't know how to say your name. I'm trying to figure it out. Kicktar? And Deviat? Is this the playdate? This is the playdate, my friends. This is the playdate. Yeah, behind me here, we are playing the Playdate by Panic. This is a very cool little device. We were just talking, actually, about this. Seth asked, how are we capturing this? We are capturing it through USB Type-C in an app that Panic made. It does not have HDMI out. You connect it to your computer, and there's a Mirror app. It's actually very similar to how I capture my DS and 3DS games with a modded DS Lite. So I plug in with, in this case, a micro USB into my computer. There's some software I boot up, and we're good to go. But that's how you do this. It's all official by Panic. It was made specifically so that people could stream and record games. And it's actually really nice little software. So the device itself, it is pricey. I'm not going to lie. I understand this. I have gotten a lot of enjoyment out of it, though. So it's definitely a fun system. I really recommend it for folks who, like me, really enjoy unusual control schemes, unique concepts, and for anyone out there who might actually really enjoy the indie scene. In fact, what I really appreciate about this system, I've been playing it daily, and one of the games that's been great is Bloom. This is a nice, lovely little indie title. I feel like if you like visual novels, quick arcade-like games, puzzle games, and point-and-click adventure types of games, this is your system. They do a fantastic job of courting wonderful indie developers and also supporting developers that maybe are less represented in the gaming universe. So it's a really kind of a unique thing, but I don't think that it's going to have the mass appeal, of course, of something like the Switch, right? Instead, this is for folks that really know getting into it. This is about someone who is passionate about a broad variety of games, or the unique quirks and distinctions of the device, and or the support for those developers that might not be getting the support otherwise. Now, what a great great comment. The Deviant. Is there a fishing game? I would think the Crank almost writes a Sega Bass Fishing itself. I can't believe I just said that. Sega Bass Fishing. You can tell I'm a musician. I always do that. Writes a Sega Bass Fishing itself. Right? As a matter of fact, ironically enough, there is not a fishing game on the Playdate as of yet. There is one. I haven't sideloaded it yet. See, these are 4 games that I have sideloaded, but these are the ones that came with the Season 1 pass that comes with the system. I, of course, haven't gotten all of the Season 1 games yet, but, right, Iron Rusty. No, there's one sideloadable game that's sort of like a fishing game, but it's kind of more proof of concept. But, there you go, Crazer. But actually, what I was reading from some developers is everyone expected that everyone was going to make a fishing game, so nobody did it. So it's kind of funny that way. Now, 2 games I want to dive into today because we didn't get into them yet. These are brand new. They just came today on my Playdate, so we're going to check them out. We checked out a big group of games so far, but we're going to check these out. This is Executive Golf DX. Let's take a look at this one. I don't know anything about it. Cool music right off the bat. Let's do new game. Full course, why not? We might not finish it, but at least we'll know where to start. Tower Core. There we go. Kektar, thank you. Now you got to tell me how to say your name.
Thanks for joining the Friends of Mana.
Oh my gosh. We had golf to the top. What? What is this? Oh, can we use the crank to... Oh. Using the crank, we can adjust. We can also just push... Oh. Oh, we can also move left and right there. We have a little more granular control this way. A. Right off the bat. Great start. All right, let's try this again. Do we need to, like, get right... Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Sorry, you're trying to read this, but there we go. We want that. Oh, hold on a second. What am I doing wrong? Besides everything. So we want... Hold on. We want to go maybe up. Okay. Oh, no. Golf indoors, great idea. This is really clever. And I hate it. Oh, I hate it so much. There we go. Okay. How am I going to get through there? Oh, my goodness. Okay. So we go maybe right up through there. Let's give it all we got. Give it all we got, Captain. Oh, is that like slice? I still don't fully understand that part. Oh, I think it is. Oh, wait. I think I'm... Oh. Hold on. I gotta somehow go over this. There we go. Now we can go over. Oh, man. Oh, this is great. Top tier GB for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's got this gorgeous display. Yeah, it's very sort of retro. You know, I love it. Yeah, okay. So now... Okay. Shorter swings are probably better. What does this do, I wonder? This ghost. Well, I missed it, so... Fat lot of good it did me to ask that question. There we go. Okay. Now this is going to be a big one. See if we can get it over. Oh, I had a bad feeling about that. Okay, all right. That's okay. This makes me want to play golf in Terraria again, Crazer says. Oh my gosh. This is... Yeah, oh my gosh. This is really fun. Crazer, I'd take you up on that. Kind of cool. What up, John says, itchy and scratchy mini golf is underrated. Kektar says, like, cactar. There we go. Cactar with kektar. I was right. This looks fun, yeah. What up, John, kind of reminds me of how the golf works in Itchy and Scratchy. Yes. Gosh, some classic games you're talking about there, man. Well, welcome. Hey, and Dead Silver is here as well to all of you. I just want to take a second and welcome you sort of properly here. My name is Mana. I am an E for everyone, family-friendly variety streamer. I focus on Nintendo, retro on original hardware, and indie titles. I am playing, of course, the Playdate tonight. I am getting over being sick, so my apologies, and I haven't streamed recently. But Kektar, I really appreciate you following. And I really appreciate your raid, One Up John. And what did you do? How was your stream? And I'm going to get a shout out here for you, One Up John. If you want some good retro streaming, let me tell you, One Up John, yeah, cool guy and very knowledgeable about retro games. Plays a ton of them. Really, definitely worth a follow, so you can see right there, that's who I'm talking about. Go check out our friend One Up John for some good fun. And you're absolutely welcome there. Yes, Seth says, can confirm, One Up John, great retro streamer. So you've got some supporters, my friend. You've got some supporters. And you're welcome for that shout out. You were playing Shredder's Revenge. Excellent. I'll be playing that tomorrow. You are welcome to join me. So if you are playing on the Switch, that is. I guess you're welcome even if you aren't. It's just might be a little harder to play. But this is my schedule in case you're wondering. This week, Monday, Playdate. Tuesday, Shredder's Revenge. And Thursday, some Animal Crossing New Horizons. Should be fun. Should be fun. So let's try and get a little farther here. I don't know, that we're going to play too much here. Ooh, I knew that was going to happen. Okay. Let's try this. Let's just do a little chip shot there. The music in this is really funny. There we go. Hey! That was handy. Okay. Ooh, but this is going to be tricky. All right. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, what is this? Oh. Normal, super bounce, rewind. Okay. Let's just do normal. Stay. Whoo, that was close. Okay. And then we're going to move that. And this time we're going to try to go... There we go! Threading the needle! Love it. So what do you think of Shredder's Revenge? And was this the first time you were playing it? Are you playing it on the Switch, One Up John? What did you think? That was rough. Oh my gosh. Alright, that's alright. That's alright. Oh, that's not so good, actually. There we go. Oh, no! Somehow worse. There we go. That's better. Let's see if we can somehow... Yeah! There we go. Oh, goodness. Yeah! Hey, buddy. We're learning this. All right. Oh, no! Tommy hurt his fingy. Ah, shucks. All right, there we go. I'll take that. All right, let's do a super bounce, shall we? Let's give it a shot. Ooh. Super bounce it is! Hype! That's what I'm talking about, right there. Right there. Oh, really? Oh, shucks. Really? Oh, there we go. Woo! And that's a level. Strokes 30. Okay. You know what? I love it. It's adorable. It's adorable. That is super cool. All right. So there we go. That is Executive Golf Deluxe or DX or how you say it. Here, let's play some Questy Chess. Role-playing chess simulator. This, I don't even know what to say here. 30 is great. Could have been a par 31. That's right. Right, Seth. What? This is so interesting. One Up John was asked... oh, by the way, Pixel Knight says, I need to head out, everyone. Remember to stay pixelated, and that Ocarina of Time almost had Ganondorf slowly change into Ganon, and it would have been way cooler. Ooh. Well, my friend, you have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll catch you later. One Up John played it off stream first. I'm playing it on Xbox One. There's some glitches with online play. I'll be posting them on Twitter. Please do. Seth mentions Scooter said he also had some issues with online on Xbox. One Up John says, so I'm not the only one. There were some times the screen would not scroll, and one where Super Shredder just froze. I saw some of those as well. I don't know if that's going to be on the Switch version as well, but hey, we'll see. So let's check out what this is all about, huh? I'm kind of curious. And thanks again for that raid, One Up John, and for all of you who are new. Kick back, relax, enjoy yourself, no pressure. But just so you know, if you do want to find more about me, we've, of course, got some good little info boxes down below. And I'm on some other platforms, YouTube, Twitter, Discord, things like that. Ask me if you want any links or exclamation mark links. We'll get you those in the chat. And if you like what you see, please do consider a follow. Sure would appreciate it. And let's continue on here with Questy Chess. I probably should have looked at settings, but okay. Deep in an ever-advancing computer, forgotten and unchanged, remains chess program V1. Updates available. Install now. I mean, but it's V1. Uh-oh. Chess V1 is being updated until a final pawn is left. Error. Cannot overwrite pawn. Aborting. That pawn is you. All around you is chaos. Everything is stuck in upgrade limbo. Embark on your quest to remove all traces of Chess V2 and restore peace. I love it. What? Start. So I'm a pawn, so I can go 1 or 2 spaces. Okay. So in 2 moves, I should be able to get to the door. 1, I guess. Okay. There. All right. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. All right. Forest zone, lagoon zone, silicon zone, or magma zone. Let's do. Forests are nice. I like forests. What in the world is this? I love this. So those look like bad guys. I can only go forward, is that right? Oh. But I can also take that out. 'Cause I'm a pawn! Oh yeah, pawns can only move 2 spaces on their first move. Seth, thank you. It's been a while since I played chess, and you are absolutely right there. Silly mana. Silly mana. What am I thinking? I'm not. That's the problem. That's the problem. Okay, so now I can go this way. Don't really know what this is. Okay, so well, that guy's going to come here. So then I can go down here. I don't know what that is. I'm going to just go like so. Terraform. D-pad to select. turn the crank to change column. A to set. B to revert. What? Oh wait, I know. Hold on. Terraform bits depleted. Oh no. Oh no. Locked. Infinite loop cascade detected. Yeah, oh, software failure. Wow. Let's try that again. This time, not mess up. That's the goal. I mean, you know, let's get through one of these. This is really interesting. It's no golf, but I like it. Yeah. Jenny's here. Jenny, how are you doing, my friend? Yes, indeed. I do have one of these, and it's super cool. It's so cool. I love it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is a very, very cool one. PCs were so much better if troubleshooting and fixing, even programming, was a game. Right, there you go. Hey, good to see you too, Jenny. Thank you so much. Yeah, how's everything going with you? How's your art store going? What's up? Everybody, if you don't know, Jenny is artist to mana, responsible for all my cool emotes, and a heck of a nice person. And probably has commissions open, I would think. So, yeah. Yeah, this device is really cool. I like it a lot. Now, let's try this. So, let's crank up. I'm going to just try this. Nope, wrong way. Nope. There we go. Perfect. And then A. Then we can go this way. That takes us right through. Health. Replenish your bytes with this bit. Activate from inventory. Press B. Okay. Alright. Commissions are closed right now because I have a full-time job as a web developer. Nice! Very cool. Congratulations. Artist of Mana or Barista of Arcana? Animate Burl. I love it. I love it. That's funny. Ooh. So could I like... So I move one... How would this work? If I do that... Oh, why did I do that? That was silly of me. Oh well. Yeah, congratulations. Oh no. So close. But I think I get the picture, right? Right? Am I right? Like, that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. That's Questy Chest. Let's look at the settings real quick. Okay. Yeah. Home we go. And, you know, to go back to the game that we started with, I want to go back down here to bloom. And we're just going to take a look. See if our flowers bloomed. See if there's any new text messages. And then we'll wrap up here with that. And go and raid our friend Dash Magnum, who's playing Jedi Fallen Order. So, you'll have a wonderful rest of your evening. And, again, tomorrow I will be streaming as well. And so you'll be able to catch me there. We'll be able to catch up. This week is a fun one. Shredder's Revenge tomorrow. Animal Crossing New Horizons the next one. So Ginny says, it's been one heck of a journey, but persistence finally won. Oh, I love it. I love it, Ginny. I'm happy for you. That's awesome. Well, let's use our crank. Go up the elevator. Oh, they're not quite fully grown, so we'll head back down. Ginny says, oh man, glad I made it towards the end. I'm so glad too. I know you're busy and I know that you can't always stay, but you're always welcome. And you know what? I know it. It's sometimes you just can't be here. That's totally fine too. But the fact that every now and then you just poke your head in just means the world to me. So, although Ginny, I have to show you one thing. I got to show you one thing here real quick. Because I'm kind of proud of these. I've shown them off a lot during the stream. I'm planning on doing a stream where I just go through all of my OBS settings. And I'll be showing everything. I'll be showing all the behind-the-scenes stuff. But until such time, I just want to show you really quickly one thing. Because again, it's been a lot of work, but I'm just really proud of it. And so let's just quickly go through some of my current overlays. So I've now made this one. This is my horizontal arcade machine. Or sorry, my vertical. We've got the horizontal one there. The Game Boy Color. I made all these overlays. The Virtual Boy. The Game Boy Advance. The DS. The 3DS. The 2DS. The Arju Boy. Fun little system I can't wait to show. The Pico 8, another fantasy. This is actually a fantasy console. It's not a real hardware, but this is inspired by their imaginings of what the monitor might look like. We've got the Playdate, of course. Yeah, Jenny says, you've made so many game system mock-ups. Thank you so much. That is what I've done. That is what I've done. And I'm not done there, because I even have the iPad on the side, the iPhone 11, and it on the side as well. So yeah, just a lot of fun little tweaks here and there, which I'm really proud of. I think that it's coming along super well. So yeah. Can you try the real Shredder's Revenge one more time, Art of Mana? Oh, shoot. I'm even forgetting which one that was now. Silly me. Which one was that? That's I'll after I do the checking of my text message on Bloom, I'll go find it. Silly me. But yeah, I spent some time while I was sick. I actually got COVID, and then Mana Sprout got COVID. Even though I was double vaccinated and boosted, I still managed to get it, and it still was nasty. But there's just so many people around this area just, have been getting it. It's spreading here, and it was just so hard to avoid, and I don't know how I got it. She got it from school, we know that. But yeah, unfortunately, I didn't manage to get it. So while I was sick, one of the things I did do was work on these. I just thought it was kind of nice. So thank you. Ginny says they're all really high quality. Scooter agrees. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's been fun. All your settings while you explain them sounds like a good YouTube video. And that could be too, Seth. But I thought it would be nice to do it like on a stream for anyone who might just want to ask questions in real time, that kind of stuff. I mean, I worked at a hospital. It's possible it was from work, maybe even probable. That's what I'm thinking. As much as I tried to avoid it, we were just getting inundated, so. Man, those are so well made, I bet you could license them for 20 bucks a piece and make a killing on like Dribble or Creative Market. Illustrators who are really good can make some super bank off their craft. I mean, maybe. I might. Maybe I could. You'll have to tell me. I don't know about Dribble, so we might have to take a look at what that is and everything. But yeah. But let's hop over to. I thought I was on a different one here. I guess I messed up. But let's hop over here. There we go. I showed you saw the other ones like the iPads and the phones, right? Anyway. Since they are based on Nintendo's design, I wonder if that would cause copyright issues, Scooter says. True. Maybe I'd have to, like, alter some things. I don't know. But anyway, Mayumi here. Mayumi. Hi, I still owe you a dinner, and I finally found a great time and place. How do you like curry? Ooh. Curry, I love it. I do, actually. It's terrible for me. It never sits well in my stomach, but I love it so much I do it occasionally anyways. There used to be an amazing curry place up in Washington that we'd go to. Ooh, you're speaking my language, Mayumi. Go tomorrow night? Sounds like a plan. I'm in, Mayumi. You had me at curry. All right. Let's hope I don't flake on Mayumi here. Thank you again for the help. This is the least I can do. It's no problem, but you can spell me if you want to. Yeah. There we go. I forget what we did for Mayumi. Let's just go back here. Why is it? Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yes, Mayumi got a little intoxicated. That's what happened here. And I assisted. So, all right. There we go. Sounds good. So this all unfolds in this lovely sort of text message format. This game here is an all-star. This is my favorite. And you've got all kinds of things here, including a sort of... well, here we go. This is an asteroids game right here for us, if we so choose. So, you know, it's a lot of fun. You know, little side game. Why not? You know, just throw it in there. This is a super basic asteroids port. But since some of you weren't here and we were talking about it, I figured I might as well show this real fast. It's just, you know, it's got the cute little star. I always think of Starfy, if you know that Nintendo mascot. It just makes sense for me. Oh my goodness! And hold on, we gotta actually highlight this message as well. That star that and then scooters. Oh, too funny. But I do love that spinning star. I don't think I can get the spinning star highlighted. Darn it. We'll have to get it again in the chat to show it, but I'll keep this up. Oh no, I didn't mean to end that game. Let's go back to it. Thought I was doing pretty good on it. But yeah, little rotating spinning star, why not, you know? It's just fun. And yeah, and it's such a quirky little device. And some folks, I've saw a couple YouTubers, including John Hancock, talk about well, you know, it'd be nice if it was backlit. I really disagree. I think there's something really nice about the fact that it's not, you know? It actually reads almost like an e-reader, you know? That's the best description I can give you. And, oh golly, oh my gosh. Oh gosh, I knew that was going to happen. Oh darn. So it really doesn't cause eye strain. It's just a lovely little screen with a very crisp display. Again, it's expensive. It's almost $200. You could really almost get something like a Switch. But the thing is, this system is more than just the sum of its parts, you know? It really is. It came together to something that is very creative, very unique, very well made. And all of these little devices, you know, including the Arju Boy, which I'll be showcasing later, all of them are very neat. I feel like this is the first system, though, that really launched the make your own game, kind of tweak and fiddle and have fun handheld into or out of obscurity. So the Arju Boy, as fantastic as I found it, and I've enjoyed playing it for a number of years now, it's still very obscure. You know, Pico 8 has all of the cozy development you know, what's the word? Software, I guess, cozy development environment, I guess. But it doesn't have the hardware. And, you know, things like the, what's it called? The Paquito. This is another little device. Is another one I'm interested in. There was the, gosh, was it the Pi, what is it called? The Pi Clock, what is it? Oh gosh, I can't think of the name of it right now. Orange, no, what was it? Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Was it the Clockwork Pi? Clockwork Pi, maybe? The Clockwork Pie. That's what it was. The Clockwork Pie. That's another. Oh no, that's a different thing. Hold on. Clockwork Game Shell. Clockwork Game Shell was another one there that that's kind of interesting. Yeah, if it's e-ink, it can be used in full and low light. Doesn't blast the eyes. Actually, the nice thing with this is in bright sunshine, it looks even better. You know, how many consoles can you say that, right? But this one, absolutely, you can. Woo, that was lucky. Oh, that was unfortunate. But yeah, so the Clockwork Game Shell is another one that's out there. There was the Odroid Go, which was originally really meant to be for developing your own games and stuff, but just didn't quite live up to it. And I've got a handful of these. I don't have the Paquito. I would like to get the Paquito at some point. But those ones are, they come in and out of stock. I don't know. I suspect the Arduboy FX is probably sold out at this point, but they did have some more stock this morning. I was just looking out of curiosity. I only have the original Arduboy, and at some point I would like to get the FX, but you know, with chip shortages and prices going up, it's now getting a little more pricey, and since I have it, it's just low on my list. Right now there's like 2 things that I really want to get and save up for, and one of them might be an arcade 1-up machine. I'm not sure. I'm starting to really wonder. I kind of want the Centipede arcade 1-up machine. I'm waiting to see some more reviews, but right now it looks to be right up my alley with some excellent games on it, an excellent physical layout and look. 12 great Atari classics. I mean, and it's trackball and spinner, which I don't really have access to anything quite like that on any other hardware. So I'm kind of thinking that might be really a neat investment, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, wait for it to go on sale, of course. But also, I gotta try to see if it's actually worthwhile. You know, see what some other reviewers say once it's more well known. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, are we gonna make it to 1,000? That's what I'm hoping, but I'm not sure. I'm not banking on it. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, we made it to 1,000! New high score hype! Just by chatting about things I wanted. That's what it is. There we go. But yeah, this is like a perfect Game Boy screen. Yes, that is a good way to put it. Like this in a Game Boy Pocket. This screen would be amazing. Whoa! Oh boy. We're doing pretty good, he says right before he crashes. That's just the way it goes. We're in the zone now. We're in the zone now, my friends. We are in the zone now. What a fun little mini game in such an incredible game overall. Whoa! So there we go. That's how that speeding away. There's no teleport in this, but speeding away works quite well. So, all right. All right, there's that. I'm sorry, I'm focusing on this. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, alright. Oh. Man, are we gonna be able to get to 1,500? I don't even know. Maybe. Maybe we'll get lucky. I'm running out of things to talk about, so that's problematic. But I'm loving the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Really enjoyed Shredder's Revenge. Looking forward to playing that tomorrow. Really loving my new job. Overall, life really is quite good despite still not feeling well. I'm so grateful for all of you who came tonight and hung out. I know this is, it's been a while. This is like a comeback stream, you know, and just being able to hang out, chat, and share some of what life has been like for me the last several weeks. I've really not been well enough to stream, and then I've been having to take care of Mana Sprout and really take on the bulk of the duties for that where I could. Actually, I can't even say that. Ms. Mana's still, you know, she's masking up and doing so much because I am going in to work. She's actually got a little bit of a break. But, and Mana Sprout goes to Ms. Mana so much. But for me, I'm just really trying to, you know, do things like brushing her teeth and all that stuff where there's the potential of, or more risk of transmitting the virus to Ms. Mana. So far, so good. Knock on wood. Let's keep it that way. It's just meant, though, that I've really not had a lot of time to hang out with all of you. And I'm grateful for this week. Really hope to reconnect with a lot of you. Hope to have some fun with some cool games. And then, of course, we do have a lot to get back into. So, you know, in the next couple of weeks, we've got to finish the Obi-Wan game. And we've got Battlefront 2, that Star Wars game, to finish. I've got a couple of really great arcade-style games that came out recently I want to play. Donut Dodo is one of them. And then also a great little Switch game that I cannot remember the name of. It's like Galacticon or something like that, but I can't remember for sure. I really want to do a stream with those. They're sort of neo-retro, and I think that would be really cool to go through. And heck, I might even bust out my arcade overlay, or not. We'll find out. Might not work for it. I think it's actually widescreen. Yeah, Donut Dodo I think is not, but oh boy, that was close. But the other is, and I think it is actually Galacticon or something like that. I don't remember for sure. All right, I'm actually, oh gosh, surprised. We've made it this far, actually. Yeah, Asteroids. Heck yeah, great game. Love it. Sorry, there's all this chat going that I'm missing, but at least it's getting preserved for posterity. Do you know what I do? You probably will laugh at this. Some of you might do it too, but I'll go back and review a stream, and I'll see something that someone said, and I'll go, shoot, how did I miss that comment? I always try to read them, but sometimes I miss them. You know, if I ever miss a big comment, please don't hesitate to repeat it, or, you know, have some mods harass me until I do see it. Because, you know, I do want to read everything. Sometimes I just don't, but it's not because I'm not interested. Sometimes I read stuff I don't read out loud too, just because I don't have the time. There's all these other comments to try and catch up on, and it's maybe not necessarily part of the conversation at hand, but it still is meaningful for me. And Carnine is here. Welcome, Carnine. How are you doing? Are we actually potentially going to make it to 2,000? It's possible. Oh boy. It's possible. Oh, hang on a second. All right. Get a knock at the door. 1 second here. And we made it this far. Let's see here. 1 second. All right, I think that's Mana Sprout probably asking me to brush her teeth, come to think of it. Oh my gosh, but I'm just like on this roll right now. So pause here. We're going to just go ahead and take a quick break. We're going to do this standing by screen, and I will be right back. Thank you so much. BRB. All right, and indeed, that is what it is. It means it really is time for me to wrap up. I'm feeling bad right now that I didn't end sooner. I kind of lost track of the time. But that being said, let's just see how far we can go with this before game over, right? And so after this, we're gonna raid Dash Magnum without too much ado. And leave it at that. Car9, how are you doing? I hope you're well, my friend. Tomorrow I'll be streaming again, so we can catch up more. Then it will be at 6:30 Pacific time. So let me know if you want in on that. By the way, I feel like I'm just getting an easier mashup. I mean, I haven't had to move. It's kind of strange, like almost like the game is glitching out or something, you know? But I'll take it. I'll take it until I... Oh, now it's starting to get a little bit hot in here. What is this? Oh!
Well, hold on to your hats. We're
No
being raided.
way! Titus Hot, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Oh, snap. There we go. That's what it's all about. Oh, boy. Titus Hot, thank you so much. Welcome on in. We are playing some Playdate right now. Just kind of wrapping up the stream, I'm afraid, but after this, so we got a little bit of time, but to all of you Raiders, welcome on in. My name is Mana. I am an E for everyone, family-friendly variety streamer with a focus on Nintendo, retro on original hardware, and indie titles, and that's the end there. Also a proud member of Family Friendly Live and Club Tortimer. Awesome. Oh my gosh, thank you. Can we get a shout out for Titus Hot? Thank you so much. And look at this. Jay is excited. 1,000. Look at that. Where's the fun in that? See, Jay is another avid player of this arcade game that I was just playing, and so he's trying to give me tips and all this stuff, but apparently there's going to be a tournament in Akihabara. So there are tournaments. I'm excited. What is this? I want to go to that. Oh, man. Seriously? All right. Cool. Well, I'm going to have to keep getting better at that game. But, my friends, let's end with the garden in sight. 1.4 million yen in the bank. And some of that lovely background as we wrap up. So, let's go ahead. I'm going to start this raid here for Dash Magnum. My dear friend, that raid has been created. He is playing Jedi Fallen Order. He is fantastic, and he will keep all of you, especially you new raiders, some excellent company as you wind down your evening. Thank you again. I'm sorry I could not stay longer, but I do have to go and brush Mana Sprout's teeth. And so tomorrow I will be playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Hopefully you'll join me there. And we've got a bunch of good stuff, actually. Some more Animal Crossing coming up as well. So, you know, there's going to be some good things. And yeah, here we go. That's that schedule right there in case you're curious. And so with that, my friends, we're going to do a Mana Splash raid. I'll throw that in the chat. And I just want to wish all of you a very happy Monday. Do good, be well, stay safe and healthy. And I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.